Oh, we are live.
Yeehaw, motherfuckers!
Da-da-da! Kate, your Southern's coming out.
Oh, shut the fuck up!
Kit, calm your southern ass down.
You eat your last, huh?
That's not very yeehaw of you, partner.
That's not very yeehaw.
I don't care if my Southern show and I do it all.
Go Southern.
Yeah, let that summon show.
Go Southern or go home. I nearly burped halfway through that. Oh god.
Go Southern, go crazy.
Help you with what?
Haha, yeah.
What?
Help you with what?
Nothing. I think I haven't said anything.
Yeehaw?
Sure.
Yeehaw?
Hello, big cowboy?
Yeehaw? Question mark? Questioning
John
yeehaw.
Mulaney Bull? Question mark?
Just confused yeehaw noises?
Kid, confused yeehaw noise. I'm just imagining like a confused yeehaw noise.
Just a really confused cowboy, just like with they're like in like a jungle, like a really wrong environment. They're just like confused yeehaw.
No, all of us in the South, and we just it's a drawing of all of us from the South and confused yeehaw noises.
I mean, so you guys are already kind of in the South or South-ish area, and I'm just like the only definitely
West.
I'm definitely the only non-Southern one, so it's just like everyone else is
Because you're in the UK.
Wait. Here's what we do then. So it's the Calamus gang, and everybody's on the boat, and it's just confused yeehaw from the party, and then you just have Brooke standing up very not self-centered, but
Probably drunk.
probably drunk and just standing up straight with her hands on her sides, doing well,
She's
you
probably
did last
shirtless and she's
haul.
probably on the crow's nest and she's probably about to fall down.
While saying y'all eat your last hoss. It's just everybody going yeehaw. Meanwhile, Kenneth, yeehaw.
Oh no, we need that drawn now. Just
The scene has started,
I
guys.
feel like Floof would fit perfectly.
Anyway,
with that.
guys, let's
Okay, yeah.
Oh god, oh god. Yeah. I'll say
Fine.
Alina's just yeebok anyway.
Yeebok.
Anyway. Welcome everyone to our shit show.
Yay.
We're already like 3 minutes in and we've already lost our fucking minds. What's new there?
Now just wait until we get to the action.
Okay. So, firstly, Merry Christmas everyone. I know I'm taking this, I know it's technically 5 days of Christmas, but Merry Christmas everyone, for everyone. Or Merry Crisis as well.
Wow.
Because it's 5 days till Christmas. At least when I'm streaming this right now, it's 5 days till Christmas. So, everyone, happy holidays.
I didn't realize it was so close to Christmas.
Yeah, happy holidays, you motherfuckers. So, yeah, I felt that. Anyway, so pretty much just a small recap from last session. Nothing too much to recap. But, so we were all on the road again, as always.
On the road.
Shut.
The recap's actually in helpful notes. Sorry.
It's alright. I was just, so,
Continue, Lois.
we defeated the fire centaur. Brooke decided to touch a magical cursed short sword and had something happen to her. Is taking
Scary lady.
taking it with her she's taking it with her to do some examinations and be curious about it. Brooke, Kenneth, and Alina are at front. They're kind of just a bit ahead of the cart, while Bowie brought Darius over towards the cart to do something. We don't know what.
Who are you starting off with then?
Well, who do you guys want to start off with?
Oh shit.
If you want, actually, I got a coin. I can flip a coin here. Where is it?
Oh boy.
Alright, for heads or tails.
Wait, are we gonna do the burp shenanigans?
Well, exactly. See who starts first. We're seeing which group starts first.
Oh, okay.
I'm not sure if JT's ready. Is he ready? Are you in the mood?
Jeez.
Afraid I can't currently. How do we go to someone else?
Alrighty. Someone else it is then.
Alright.
Also known as the other three.
Also known as the other three, the one adult with the two children.
Yes, exactly.
And Brooke isn't the adult.
Sad yeehaw noises.
Anyway, neat.
I'm giving you guys near control for the moment. There's nothing going on. The battle has just ended. You're all recovered. Have at it.
All right. So, well, I'll just seeing I'm looking at the roll 20 just to see what's going on. So, Alina's just gonna just look over to Kenneth and Brooke and just go, "Are you two all right?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
I'm a little. Nothing some rest wouldn't fix.
Yeah, I bet. You look over to Brooke.
Are
And just,
you okay? You were set on fire.
you know, not. I would say actually, for a first time, not what I expected, but it's fine. I'll be completely fine. Like I know what I can do. I can take care of myself. Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't, but you were on fire.
I know that I was on fire. I could very much feel my skin burning as I was on fire, and my clothes burning, and my hair got a bit singed. But I'm fine.
We're
Okay.
all relatively fine. We weren't on fire for that long anyway.
Yeah, I got myself relatively quickly.
Yeah.
At least for once, I wasn't the one being overly hurt. He
Yeah, honestly, I'm
says
surprised you weren't
hesitantly.
set on fire.
For once, you weren't the one getting overly hurt.
Honestly, I'm as shocked as you.
She's just gonna just nod in agreement. Just... Brooke, I hate to ask again, but why are you taking the sword with us? I still can't wrap my head around it.
I don't know. When I see something I don't exactly... no, that's not it. I'm curious. That's honestly the truth. I'm curious.
Well, you know what they say.
And,
curiosity killed the cat. And
You're not wrong.
Kenneth looks over to the side, scratching the back of his head, being like, it
But,
has,
you know,
like, 16
Cats do
times."
have 9 lives after all.
And you're no cat. Closest thing we have to the cat here is Bowie and Penelope.
Exactly, I can just borrow one of theirs.
And then she just looks like, well, except for maybe him. Maybe he has 9 lives, but like, you know, different scenario.
I think it's been more than 9. But
I don't.
yeah, don't end up in my scenario. It's not fun.
I don't want to be the one to dragging your guys' butts out of a situation again.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I'm gonna be careful with this one. I wasn't expecting anything to. I wasn't expecting to zone like that when I touched it, but I'm gonna be careful. Make sure if I can, I don't know, see if I can make anything of this. If I can't, I'll just ditch it for some poor soul to touch, probably, and they'll have to deal with whatever the hell I saw.
What did
So what
you see?
exactly did you see?
Well,
Timing.
as I said before, the lady, we all saw her, right?
I wasn't exactly able to see. I heard her.
I heard a voice.
No one saw her except for you. Well, I don't even. Yeah, no, only you saw her. Everyone else only heard her voice and saw the eyes.
Oh shit. So what did she look like exactly? Hold on.
Give me a second and I'll get the picture. I have it saved.
Hey, I'm special.
Give me a second. I'm scrolling. I'll put it in NPC pictures.
She had her eyes weren't there. She looked like skin and bone. It was honestly terrifying to look at. It was strange. She yeah. That there's others, probably by others she meant by like that centaur we fought in.
Maybe.
Did she seem hostile to you?
I wouldn't say hostile, I'd say playful. In what is probably the most demented and terrifying way possible.
Ah. What are those? I don't know what that thing was. Just gonna look up towards where the Lionel was. Lionel thing. But it wasn't right. It doesn't take an expert to notice that that wasn't right.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but Peach, if you have like a fan on in your back room or something, we could hear it.
Yeah. Also, guys, I'm sorry if you can hear my background as well. Tell me, because my dad is playing drums.
I know I have a fan on. It's the only thing keeping me from not dying of heat stroke in my house.
Okay, just saying we could hear it.
Anyway. So great, now I lost my train of thought. God fucking damn it.
Sorry.
Talking about Scary Lady and how probably
Yeah. She's just gonna like just kind of just like scratch the back of her head and just kind of just look. I that definitely wasn't normal. The way it was looked, the way its eyes were shaped and colored. It's not right at all.
What did you fully see, Elena?
Nothing. Just the eyes and a voice. I think it might have been the same one.
was I the only one that actually saw her?
I think so.
Yeah.
But did she...
I'll admit,
Go on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
But did she... Because I saw the same eyes on like the centaur in my vision. What about you?
One thing I didn't write down in all my notes. But then again, this works. I actually was... I was more focused on Zahor. I saw him there. But I couldn't hear what he was saying.
You saw the same eyes as everybody else. You heard her speaking to you. You saw Zahor, but you couldn't hear what he was saying.
So pretty much, I think I saw him, but I was more focused on Zahor. He was saying something. I didn't hear it.
I mean, my question was more directed to Brooke, but thank you, Kit. No, thank you, Kit. Thank you, Kenneth.
Oh,
I had K in my head.
No, correct. I saw her entirely. The hollow eyes, right?
You saw the picture that I sent you.
Okay. No,
it's
that's
like you were sitting in a room with her, but it was just completely black except for her. It's like there was like a sudden light on her. You saw that picture of her sitting there staring at you.
I saw. I was basically sitting in a room with her, but it was dark. Only her that I could see. She didn't have the eyes as that. It was. She didn't have eyes.
So,
And I saw her entirely.
but she didn't have eyes, but we all saw eyes. I wonder if we could tell if they were the same voices. But we can't.
Like, what was she like? What did she say to you? Did she?
She said the lines of, like, she wanted me to find her. She said, come find me.
Was it kind of playful in a way?
It was more soft. Someone just very calm.
Ah.
Nothing, no sign of aggression, no playfulness, just a simple woman's voice telling me to come find her.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
this
wait,
family
she...
situation with the
Oh, she
daggers.
had... There were... They weren't eyes, but there was something glowing. It was... like embers of a long gone out fire.
Wait, Alina, when you saw the eyes, you said it was like the Lionels, right?
Yeah, red and black.
Do you think maybe she was able to see the Lionel's eyes with that situation?
I don't think so. I think, just going off my knowledge of what I know about nature, and especially as someone here who follows a nature god, well, technically a nature god and a nature goddess, but it's more likely that they might be connected, but not in that kind of way. At least that's what I'm thinking. If it could see through, it was also connected to that creature, because Brooke, when you touched the sword, most of us, I think all of us, I'm not sure about Bowie or Darius, I'll have to double check. I think he did mention. I think it's something else, but we're not sure. There might be more out there, there might just be the one. I mean, you even said that there might be more, that she said there's more. So chances are, we're going to run into more. Maybe a puppeteer pulling strings? I'm not sure.
Since we're going to see more, we're going to need to prepare for more.
Mm-hmm. If that was just one, and some of us did struggle, it wasn't the toughest battle we've ever had recently, but it also wasn't the easiest.
There were some unexpected things that happened.
Yes, like a breathing fire, and summoning fire out of the ground.
Yep.
All I know is I'll try to talk to Zahor tonight, because if he was in that vision when I saw her, there's somehow a connection between those two.
Either that, or this is just some really intelligent, malevolent creature we're dealing with that can just see into our mind and know exactly who we're connected to. But
Well, I just bring up Adam memories.
as much as
I will say, Kenneth, don't rely on Zahor too much, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
It's coming from me.
It's all
the one who follows the god. The one who is religious. Don't rely on the gods. They don't control our fates.
If the gods really wanted to do something, they would have come down here and done it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Kenneth is just gonna shrug but not say anything.
Just be wary. I don't trust him. By the nine hells, even me who follows two gods still doesn't fully trust those gods to a degree, because my parents told me never to deal or mess with the gods. They're beings of power for a reason. The last thing you should do is mess with beings of power.
Well, sadly, I didn't go, so I'm committed to that.
Yep, and now we all are.
That's why I'm trying to be on the good side of.
Just remember, don't trust the gods. Revere them.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, we should probably get a move on before we're still around here for too much longer. Even though I doubt it's gonna be any more, we never know. Probably good to start on the road.
Yeah, I prefer to be in the safety of a town as soon as possible.
Well, if you can head up on the road and find some place to rest, that'll be before the night falls. That'll be probably a good idea.
Yeah.
If you want, I can scout ahead, and you guys can stay about the middle, and Darius and Boo can take care of the cart.
That sounds probably like a good idea.
I'm not that injured, and I'm also quick on my feet, and I can hear things pretty well. I've noticed I've been able to hear things a lot better recently.
Huh.
So, yeah, I'll go up front. And I don't know about how well you two can actually track.
I can track pretty well. I have some experience.
Oh,
I'll just keep an eye.
yeah. I'll go ahead. Do my usual thing. See if I can find a good spot for us to rest before night falls.
Sounds like a plan.
And Alina's just gonna kind of give him a nod, put her bow on her back, and just kind of pace them about maybe 20 foot ahead of the two and kind of be just a bit ahead of the group, just making sure that, no, just scouting ahead.
Kenneth is probably going to fall behind Brooke as they leave, just kind of just thinking to himself while looking around.
What time of day does it look like currently?
Did I last time?
Ah, shit, I remember now.
Quick, somebody takes better notes than me. Check.
I want to say it's around about like midday-ish, like 11 to 12.
Yeah.
So I think it was.
Yeah, just go ahead and say it's like 1 o'clock.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna. So, what was the plan Alina laid out? Sorry.
Alina takes front, you guys take middle, Darius and Bowie take care of the cart, and then. But, you know.
I'll go. I'll go then to tell them that plan. Then.
Alright, well.
I'll start heading over to where they are and tell them that like I'm leaving them in charge of the cart.
Well, should probably jump back to them and see what their conversation was going on while we were having ours.
Yeah.
Yeet.
Oof.
Hello.
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 Hello. Jaetius, art thou there?
I cannot hear you. You need to speak up.
Oh, really? Can you hear me now?
Please don't do that.
Sorry.
That was like, my ears.
Hello. Still can't hear us?
No, not.
JT.
Oh, at him. Right. Sorry.
Hello?
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 Okay.
Hey. Art thou ready?
Yeah, sure.
Well, since Bowie and, Darius are heading towards the cart, as they're heading towards the cart, Bowie's just gonna hand her paw out and just say, "Hey, your hat. Mind if I take a look at it?"
Any particular reason?
I have mending spell.
Well, right. After a brief moment, he gingerly takes off his head and carefully hands it over.
Thanks. And she's just gonna hop on the cart and then just start talking as she starts casting mending on the hat. So, main reason why I brought you over here is because I want to talk about the only adult in the group, that adult being the child over there. It's nearing the full moon, and I'm wondering if you're, gonna be watching because I noticed that you've gotten a lot colder around her recently.
Yeah, I am going to be watching. It's not foolish to be safe in case something goes wrong.
At least I can trust you on that, but are you watching because you're a friend or are you watching out of fear?
Wish I could tell you.
Well, let me know whenever you want to stop watching or something like that because, well, she definitely needs someone to talk to and watch over her during these times, especially with how much she's been through already.
I'll watch as long as I need to. You just get your rest. You put up with a lot, just as much as the rest of us.
Yeah, and she puts up with us as well. I mean, have you lost count of how many times she got you up?
And I lost count how many times I've gone down at this rate.
Yeah. I'll try and do my best to make sure that you guys are, up. I keep focusing on myself throughout these recent battles. I forgot what it was like to fight alongside another. Never had a chance to fight alongside a tribe, so yeah. Guess I gotta get used to that. Anyways, I'm pretty sure a minute has been passed by, and I think a minute is what's needed to cast Mending. Yeah, 1 minute, and she's just gonna hand back the repaired hat.
He gingerly takes it back. Thanks, Bowie. I appreciate this. It means a lot.
Yeah. Also, the rest of your clothes seems a bit burnt as well.
There'll be time for that later.
Yeah, most likely when we're settled down somewhere. Same with everyone else who, recently caught on fire.
You can take your mentor for this one. Yes.
If you really want something to do, you could check on Alina. You're a better healer than me. I know she got burnt.
Yep. Might as well head out there now. Also, thanks for everything. Especially, nowadays, Darius. And she's just gonna walk elsewhere. But she does see Book and the Hoot Hoot coming over, right? At this point?
I would say
I'm in the
so.
middle of doing something, so if it's Brooke, she could take over.
Sup?
Oof.
I think that
Proceeds
Brooke
the
was the
dance.
only one walking over anyway, so it's fine.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey.
We're deciding to take it a bit more careful right now. Lena's gonna go on ahead to scout, and Kenneth and I are gonna stay in between her and the cart in case anything happens, and I'll keep and let you two be in charge of it for a bit.
Well, alrighty then. She's just gonna, walk back towards the cart and then just yell out, "Hey Darius, change of plans. We're driving the cart now."
Please don't crash it. Do either of you know how to drive that thing?
I'm not an idiot, of course I do.
As for me, I got 2 words. N and O.
Right, so Darius, don't let her do it, okay?
I won't.
Anyways, I'll most likely just be in the back maintaining everyone's equipment. By the way, Brooke, were you set on fire at one point?
Yeah, but I patted it out pretty fast. Only real damage was to the flowers, and she like picks up her sash. It's like my sash a little bit, I guess.
Hand it over.
Yeah.
Your clothes are also slightly damaged because you did catch on fire.
Yeah.
The only one who didn't was, I think, Kenneth.
I untied the sash and I handed it over to her.
Alrighty. Time to start casting, mend on it while she's sitting in the cart.
Alright. Guess I'll wait a minute for that and then we'll set out.
So should we do a little time skip to when we get to place the long rest, or should we just carry on? And everyone died in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with whatever.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
up
fine.
to what Peach has in store for us.
Welcome back. Yeah, I think.
Welcome back.
I guess that's our plan, is just to time skip till we find a place to long rest.
So, are you guys wanting to time skip the rest of the day, or just until you find a place? Because
find a place.
if you remember what I said before, you are basically in a flat plain right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can see the town from here. It's off in the distance. You are still on a slight hill, so you can see just a little bit on the horizon. Except there, like I said, there's not really any trees. You don't have any like fresh water. Like you left the watering hole a day ago. That was the last fresh water source.
I can create water.
I know. I'm just trying to show you, like,
yeah.
Get you like a mental picture. Like you guys don't have any trees. There's not any rocks. There's just tall grass and the patch where you guys are just fighting.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, we'll just time skip till we find a decent place.
Yeah. Maybe flatter-ish.
What time in the afternoon do you want it?
Like sunset.
Yeah, just before.
All right, it's sunset now. Have fun.
Yay!
Yay!
All right.
It's just like someone just gets like a fucking speed up. Whoop! There we go.
Fiona's an ogre now. Have fun. Roll initiative.
I hate that you say that because I was literally just watching that movie earlier. It was the final one.
But still,
I was just watching one of the Shrek movies earlier.
All right. Well, I guess after a bit of scouting ahead, probably they would point out like a decent place to rest up. You know, it looks safe enough for this area. And see what the rest of the group do, and she just say, "This is the best we're going to get for a while, and the sun's going down."
Right. Seems like a good spot.
Kenneth nods in agreement when he finishes up.
All right. So Leah's just gonna walk back a bit, and just kind of grab from the cart like one of the tents or something, and just kind of go, well, there's no point waiting for us to lose all the light now.
Yeah. And Brooke will go grab her and Bowie's tent.
I love how Brooke and Bowie still share a tent.
Somehow.
No, Bowie sleeps in the cart now. What are you talking about?
Oh. It's still their tent.
Yeah, but she finds the cart more comfortable now.
Well, anyway.
Probably.
The two with NPC partners used to share the tent together.
Well, Leah's gonna set up her tent. Well, at least her and Kenneth's tent. Kenneth in quotation marks tent because he doesn't sleep in it. I don't think either much because he sleeps outside.
He doesn't even sleep. He just
Exactly.
stares into the abyss.
Stare into the abyss.
When you stare into the abyss long enough, the abyss stares back.
And that's whenever he ends up turning cold and ends up somehow having a dream.
Well,
Happened twice.
once she set up the little tent, she's just going to probably just kind of just set up a, kind of clear an area, probably, making sure that, nothing's going to catch on fire, and sets up a little campfire that's, safe and secure. So nothing, even if
Suddenly, Drew, I'm joking.
like for even just digging a little pit, like making like a little pit fire, when you dig in the ground like a few inches, so that way it's not gonna like spread everywhere. It's just gonna, it's contained. Make a little pit fire. Probably use dry grass and probably anything else to like make it functionable. And she's just gonna
Lois.
yes.
That's a good thing that you specified that you need a pit for it.
I know my nature. I know how to make fires in certain environments, so thank fuck for that.
I mean, we don't want it to be a quick burn.
Hey!
No!
Hey! We're all sad. We're all sad people. Anyway, yeah, she's gonna dig a little pit fire, so... Burp, no, please, no.
Please, yes.
And seeing that everyone else seems to be either busy or preoccupied or just having a moment to relax, and it's just gonna set up whatever she needs to start like cooking food as well, and just sit next to the
Kenneth
fire.
would offer his help, but he doesn't want to repeat of last time.
It's just like, how did Alina's like, how the fuck did you burn toast? The whole thing. But no, she'll just like look over to it. If you want to help, you can, but you don't have to. I'm not making anything absolutely special. I'm just making sure we have enough food for tonight.
Some help is fine. Plus, if I figure out how to learn how to cook, it helps me blend in.
Alright, I'll teach you a little bit, but I'm not a professional cook. I just know what my mother taught me.
It's
I
better
made
than
toast once.
Is that in character?
remember.
Please tell me that. Please tell me that was in character, Kit.
Yes, it is now.
Alicia should have just glance over and just go, "You made toast once."
I did
I mean,
bread a lot.
She's just gonna just stand up, grab Brooke gently by the collar, just kind of gently drag her over, and just go, "Sit."
Kenneth is actually going to like try to pay attention from the back of his mind. He's like, did I say it? I'm going to say it. And then he just quietly mumbles, I bet this is going to taste better than a spoon.
Brooke just looks at him.
If I find
She's
any
laughing.
cutlery in your beak, I'm going to make sure that it is removed from your beak. Forcefully.
Look, okay, it happened one time. I forgot how simple cutlery is easily broken.
She's just gonna
Okay.
she's gonna like just
Brooke's
kind of
just laughing her
face
ass off
palm.
right now.
She's gonna face. I just go. I'm surrounded by idiots.
No, you're
Oh, I
surrounded
probably
by
knew that by
somebody
now,
who
Lena.
has an 8.
God,
Oh, he's holding it whole. I thought he took a bite out of it.
the coughing's in character now.
Maybe I should.
Kenneth
Maybe
is just like, no, to that he's gonna be like, look, I haven't ate food in probably a couple centuries. So for my excuse, it's something that was new to me all over again. Well, no, the spoon. And like eating in like with people and not just with his hands.
Or like, yeah.
He was poor.
He it's more like he shoved it in his mouth and he was like,
I'm just gonna just go and just look over and just go. You know what? Maybe I should not have tried to teach you guys how to cook. Maybe I should have just, gone about my
Oh
day.
no,
and
I'm willing to learn.
just pretended that none of this happened. Anyway, she's gonna do their best to kind of just show like something basic, literally like some of the more basic shit. Just like, this is water, you put it into
Brooke burns
it.
all of it aside from fish.
But yeah, after making food, I just kind of just gently call and just go, food's done if anyone wants to have anything to eat. And she's just gonna just grab herself some and just kind of sit like 10, 20 foot away, just kind of just chilling.
Kenneth is not going to eat anything because he knows how much rations are important for everybody else who needs to eat.
Well, Bru's just gonna get her portion, go back in the car and start sharpening her equipment because she already maintained everyone else's, it seems.
Sorry if you guys can hear me typing.
Tip tap tip tap.
Tip tap 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 tap. No, Brooke's gonna take her food and kind of carefully examine the sword a bit. Hello?
Hello.
Hello. Do I need to roll anything?
Repeat what you said, please.
I'm gonna examine the sword. I hate that
How?
voice.
What are you doing specifically?
Well, once again, I am wrapping my hand with my sash so that I don't actually touch it. And I'm going to pick it up and kind of closely look at it to see if I can, like, find possibly any runes, like magic runes, anything.
Roll me investigation.
Alright. Nat 20.
Well, it's wasted because you don't find anything.
Motherfucker! Seeing that I don't find anything, I am going to take my other hand, which does not have a sash on it, and touch it.
Nothing happens.
Normal sword now. Take off my sash and tie it back around my waist and put it to the side for another time.
As far as you are aware, it is now an ordinary short sword.
Alright.
It's damaged. The hilt had leather, the hilt was leather, but it's all burnt now. And the blade itself is slightly rusty, but besides that, it's a normal short sword.
And now she's gonna put it aside. Once she and everyone... Is anyone else gonna do anything?
JT? Burb?
Not yet.
No? Okay.
Well,
Burb?
Bru's gonna take an early rest kind of thing because one Doris is taking first watch, thankfully. I hope. Maybe. Yes? No?
Possibly.
Possibly. There's a chance.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Alright,
Then,
what is Kenneth doing?
Once he finally gets done with everything that he with learning how to cook, he's gonna sit back a bit, open up his journal, take a few notes about what he saw before being like, okay, Zohor, work with me here. What were you trying to say? And he's kind of just muttering to himself a bit.
Is it like a spit? I know I have characters who will do stuff like that, but it's also in like a prayer type way. Are you doing it like that, or are you just speaking out loud?
It's kind of both in a way.
Okay, then roll me religion.
Okay, one moment.
Not that chat.
Oh, I know. And then my religion is +2. Right? Yes. 18?
You don't hear anything, but a wave of cold washes over you, and then a wave of warmth. But that's all you get.
He's just gonna sigh ever so slightly and be like, okay, at least you're here listening. And with that, he's just gonna like relax ever so slightly because as much as he was told, don't put all your trust in the gods, something in him is just like, I have literally no other option. Be on this dude's good side or everything is gonna be fucked. He has way too much trust in them. So with that, he's just gonna like just think back to what he saw and then just kind of, I guess he's gonna like try and sketch the very faintness of the eye in his book to try and like see if anything ever comes to him. If those jumbles of words made sense.
Say it again?
Which part? Or all of it?
Yes.
So he feels the cold, so he looks slightly more relaxed, and he's like, at least you're actually attempting to listen. And he's putting, despite what Alina and Brooke told him, he's putting way too much trust in the gods after everything that's happened to him. He's like, you know what? Despite what they say to me, this is what's feeling right. And he's like going to be sketching out the eye, and even though he's not able to hear anything, he's just going to like be speaking. Okay, you were there. She was trying to say, do I go after? Can I at least have a sign to know if I should or not?
Go ahead and roll religion for me.
7, it's not going to work.
Yeah, nothing happens.
He's just going to like sigh ever so slightly and just be like, okay, we'll ask again. Before he just focuses more on like the drawing and just thinking. That's all that's happening with him. So all Peach is gone, what shall we do?
Oh well. Remember correctly, I think it is a full moon. I think Peach said it was, or it was going to be. So of course, just before like the sun went down, she would have just swigged a lovely blue juice. The blue juice, which is a potion. Probably just like not of course like making obvious, but of course not obscuring it either. And would just kind of be like sat like 20 foot away from the group, just kind of just like, heh. Just kind of just gazing out into the sky. Kit, you ready?
Yep. Brooke's actually gonna go over to Alina. Hey.
Give a second. Alina's just gonna stand up. Hey.
I need to talk to you about something.
I'm gonna stand up and kind of walk a bit over towards the fire. Sure. What is it?
I know I should have said this sooner. hell, I tried to, I panicked. I knew you were there, but I wasn't thinking about him, so I cast the spell anyway. Culver, he wasn't killed by that orc chief. Elena, it was me. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna stand there for a second. Kind of just fold her arms, kind of like just processing what was just said to her. You killed Culver? But why didn't you tell me sooner when it happened? Did you not trust me? Did you think I was gonna be mad at you? Brooke, I thought you had some level of trust of me and knew me enough that you knew I wasn't gonna freak out or be mad at you.
No, I do trust you. It's just that things kept happening. Well, what the hell was I supposed to do? Pull you aside after some stressful moment and be like, hey, by the way, I killed your stupid ass dog. Brooke has a very shocked look on her face after she just says that.
She's gonna take a step back and just look at Brooke. There's just an emotionless expression. She's gonna fold her arms and just kind of look down and just then look back up. I see now, Brooke. I understand. Thank you for showing me the truth. She's just gonna go over, grab a bedroll, and walk away.
Brooke kind of lunges her arm out but doesn't move. And wait, I didn't. Oh, why am I like this? He mumbles and kind of kicks up some dirt.
Would
God,
everyone would have been able to hear this?
we were right at the fire.
I would say yes. It's sense that there's not loud noises going on. You're all in close proximity to each other. Everyone heard this.
Well, I fucking told her, I guess.
Boo's just gonna look out the cart and then just say, what'd you do this time?
Told me to do.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But how did you do it?
I told her, apologized, and I guess I might have slightly sent the wrong message, and I tried to say it again, but wait, I'm not exactly the best person to deal with shit like this.
Where's she now?
She walked over that way, and I point in the direction where she went.
Wait, Peach said hold on, or is that just something else? Oh, that was old, okay. Sorry. But, yeah. Boo's just gonna sigh, rub her brows a bit, and just say, well, I'm going after her. You guys just,
Don't. I think people are the last thing she wants to see right now. You have an evening by yourself.
I know, but just being by yourself doesn't help that much. At this point, she's already isolated herself long enough, and with how much pain there is, she needs a friend more than anything else. At least that's
It's seconds after emotional blow.
Yes.
Give her 5 minutes, at the very least.
Alrighty, I will. But after those 5 minutes, I'm searching after her.
I won't be stopping you.
Alright.
I'm a fucking idiot.
Maybe you just don't understand social cues like I was when I first entered these strange lands.
No, I do understand social cues. I know how to talk to people. I know how to. It's a bit awkward, but people tend to like me. I don't know if it's pity points or something like that, but I've back home, even though I was honestly a horrible person, people were nothing but nice to me.
Was it because they enjoyed you, or was it because your parents' influence?
Oh no, if anything, they were terrified of my dad. He was a pirate at one point. Surprised that reputation didn't transfer to me. My mom, I guess maybe they saw something good in me, because she was a cleric woman. She I don't know. I mean, I was a horrible person. I did horrible things when I was around Alina's age, actually. But I seemed to always get more of a slap on the wrist, if anything. After I kind of snapped out of that stupid phase of mine, I started working. I started working. I helped try and navigate it. And it especially helps because I could breathe underwater, and there were some shallows and coral in the area that would absolutely ruin the hull of a boat. For a few incidents after those few times there was some combat, I started getting hired as a bodyguard, actually. So people saw me kind of as a protector, I guess. But never been the person. That's why I'm having a problem with this. Is never been the person at fault for killing someone or something that someone loved.
I don't know how to explain this, but sometimes you do have to take responsibility fully instead of just trying to sugarcoat things.
I tried to soften the blow a bit, but I was maybe a little too blunt about it, I guess.
Again, don't sugarcoat anything. Even if it means, someone might cry or something else. Some people at least need to know what truly happened instead of just,
Well, I told her. She knows. And I'm not in the mood to deal with us anymore right now. Good night. Brooke heads off into her tent.
Yeah, Tangsroften. Gonna have to deal with these for like another few years or so before I can go back to Moonhowler. So, Darius, how long has it been? 5 minutes? 6?
Oh, I wasn't counting. Go on if it's what you fancy.
Actually, do you want to talk to her? You're a human, and my culture isn't exactly best suited for these kinds of things, but do you want to go or should I?
Why would I? She hates me. I'm the last person she wants to see right now, or at least second last.
I wouldn't say she brought you up twice, but alright.
Just doing her job. Doesn't mean she likes me. Why would she?
Maybe ask her yourself next time. Well, maybe when I'm asleep and you're just watching out. Or do you want me to, get her opinion on you?
Don't do anything for me. You have better things to do with your time.
Look, I'm stuck on a foreign island doing a job that I don't even want to, okay? I got plenty of things to do at this point. And Boo's just gonna walk off and search for Alina.
She's not too far away. You could probably still see her. She's maybe about 30, 40 foot away, just sat on her bedroll, just blankly staring out.
Dear Lord, Lois, you're really quiet for me for some reason.
Okay. Hello, is that better? Hello?
Hold on. I'm adjusting my own microphone stuff. Okay, there we go. What the fuck? Discord automatically lowered itself. Okay.
Discord, quiet time now.
Like, I open up the volume thing and then I just see the bar just slowly go down. Anyways. But yeah.
I'll just repeat what I said just because you didn't hear Burb. She's 40 foot away. You can probably still see her, especially because you have dark vision being a tabaxi. She just sat on her bedroll, just blankly staring, just out. Just you know when you sat, you pull your legs up, you got your arms wrapped around your knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, she sat like that.
I'm pretty sure Alina would see Bowie approach at this point because Bowie's not making any stealth rolls. Plus, I'm too lazy to.
If she does notice you, she's not saying anything because she just doesn't seem to. I don't say not care, but it's just there's just deep in thought, maybe blanking out, processing.
Nope, she's just gonna walk up and just say, "Hey, you alright?"
She's gonna just look up and just go, "I'm fine."
Or you don't look fine.
When do I ever look fine these days?
Good question. Anyways, she's just gonna, sit down, not next to her, but just far enough away to be, so that they can talk quietly and stuff and just say. So, kind of heard what happened, But, I just want to hear from you what exactly did happen.
Well, you heard it like you said, but Brooke told me it was her that killed Culver, and I'm not mad about that. I might have overreacted, but what upset me was the fact that she didn't tell me sooner. I wish she had told me pretty much right away, and I don't know, I'm afraid of. I thought she trusted me, and a part of me just worries that she doesn't trust me and is just hiding it. And she said things that just I think came out wrong, but still, I think I took it the wrong way.
Understandable, but maybe try and look at it from her perspective. She just, I don't know, maybe didn't want to see you cry for some reason. Thinking that, bringing up this news would lower her, lower your viewpoint of her. No. When she, did.
Please, I'm the last person that can have a lower viewpoint of people unless if they prove themselves to be they deserve a lower viewpoint.
I can see that.
There's always good in everyone, at least that's what I was always told, and apart from some people, I always try and be good to everyone. And I think part of me overreacted because of just something that I was always taught as a kid and brought up with. It's just the fact that hit me with the truth, never comfort me with a lie. You can't heal if you don't know the truth.
Yeah. If you don't know the truth, then it only leaves scars.
Exactly.
but I'm surprised that you're taking all this surprisingly well. Never met a child who didn't shed tears after losing a significant one, but you're pretty much the first one I've seen that never cried before. At least in this situation.
I kind of bottled it all up. If I'm perfectly honest with you, Bowie, I've cried enough as it is. You guys don't need to see me cry anymore.
You know, there's something that my father and grandparents usually keep telling people whenever they cry, and, well, they say that the strongest warriors always cry at one point. Because it shows that they know what they've done at points. They know what's happening rather than just run away from reality, kind of thing. So, just seeing you like this doesn't, I don't know. It feels kind of off to see someone as young as you just take everything at face value. It's like you're just trying to block it all out until it eventually takes over.
There's no two things I'm trying to block out. I'm just trying. I don't even know why I'm still here sometimes. I don't even know why it was me, of all people, that was chosen to go with you guys. I mean, look at me. You guys all have skills of some kind. What do I bring to the table?
Do you really want me to list out everything?
No, because I feel like you would somehow manage to pull many things I didn't even realize out.
Specifically 82 things.
One, two, okay, I'm not able to count that high.
But yeah, you're a lot more central to this group than you might think. You might even be the only adult in the group.
Sometimes I believe that myself. But I'm also the loose cannon of the group.
I'm more of a loose cannon than you, to be honest. At least you're reliable.
Really? I've seen
Yeah.
you fight. You do really well. You heal people, you protect us. You do well. All I do is hide at the back and fire arrows and just hope for the best.
And you have no idea how helpful that is, especially when it comes to a lot of enemies.
This feels something more like a liability.
Well, if you actually were a liability, then, well, why are we still alive?
I don't know.
Well, we're all pretty much just still alive because, well, you pulled us back, you managed to treat some of our wounds at times, especially in the thick of things. Specifically what happened at Mistkeep.
I'm just doing what I know. It's something a lot of people can do.
Yeah. And what you know can actually, change a lot of people's lives. Again, for example, Mistkeep. And the one cave in Moonhell Island, we managed to get, Penelope and Kova out of the cage, managed to, give them a better life than what would have waited for them back then.
And yet, Cole is now dead.
Better than being stuck in a cage, trust me.
I guess. Honestly, reminds me of myself.
How so?
A golden cage is still a cage, and I'm stuck in one. I have no escape.
Never heard of that one before. Explain.
No matter how fancy people make it out to be, no matter how pretty it may look, a cage is still a cage, no matter what it's made out of.
Ah, understandable. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if this is the best time to talk about things, but I've been meaning to tell you this for quite a while, and well, yeah, I know it's not the best time, but
It's fine.
you know Sylvanus, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I've somehow been able to talk to him for some reason, and he says that his powers are dwindling somehow. And he did mention you by name, so I'm not so sure what to make of it.
Yeah. Just gonna think for a moment, just thinking. I don't know. I mean, I know he's a god I follow, but I wasn't exactly highly in religious studies. It was more just kind of a thing that existed in my family. That and Maliki, the other god I follow.
Oh, never heard of them.
Maliki, I think she's called the goddess of ranges. Usually referred to as one of Sylvanus' daughters.
Ah. Well, hopefully I didn't, bring too much news to you.
No, it's fine.
Anyways, do you want me to stay or do you want me to go? Because, well, we all need rest nowadays.
Just look up and just go, I won't be getting much rest tonight. That's for sure.
Yeah, I can tell. Don't worry. Darius will watch over you later.
Surprised he will.
Well, if you're still up and see him, just, talk to him a bit. Everyone needs a friend nowadays.
I try and be to all you guys. Even Brooke right now, I know I'm mad at her, but give it probably till the afternoon tomorrow and I'll probably have completely forgiven her. I don't hold a grudge against anyone. Never have. I'll even take the werewolf that bit me. I don't hold a grudge against them. Sure, they may have messed up my life, but it might not have been their fault.
You're a strange kid, you know that?
I would say that's a first, but I'm not sure.
Most people seek out vengeance while you seek, I don't know, acceptance, I guess. I don't know how to word it, but it's very rare to see someone like you out and about.
She just kind of chuckles. And she just looks over and, well, people live lives and people do their best. People make mistakes. There's no one's perfect in this world. People seek vengeance because they don't know any other way sometimes. Vengeance just makes things worse most of the time, from what I know. The thing that you finally want to do avenge is over, and what if you don't get the chance to succeed? What if you fail? It will bitter them even more. There's no point being bitter in this world when there's already enough cruelty in it.
Perhaps this is why everything has been done. I don't know. Maybe you'll be a new change, especially with how you are.
I mean, I try and always find a silver lining in things. I'll just take my curse. Sure, it's bad. Sure, it's evil and I have to fight it every day. Every day I feel it in the back of my mind. But I still try and use what good I can get out of it. When I was back at Old Ashton, I realized I couldn't get sick because of it. It wouldn't let me get sick. So I used that to my advantage to help heal those who were sick with illnesses that nobody else wanted to deal with. Because no one else is going to try.
Yeah. Well, there's not much that I can say at this point. Sorry. But I think I'll just, take a nap for now. Remember. Sorry.
It's okay, go on, Bowie.
Remember, if you're up and, Darius is out and patrolling, just, talk to him a bit.
I'll try, but I'm not sure he wants to talk to me.
Well, you'll never know if you don't try.
I want to try, but I also am too nice to try and pry into people's, I don't know, personal life, or I don't know what I'm saying. I don't want to pry and be a nuisance.
Well, sometimes you just gotta poke the dog a little bit to get it to bite,
She just kind of glances up with a little smirk, just like, is that intended just to be a little joke poke towards me as well?
Boo's just gonna slowly lift a finger, slowly inching towards Lena.
She just shakes her head, but and honestly, I'll probably just head back anyway. I think I've brooded enough out here on my own anyway. No point in being separated from the group constantly. It's not gonna do anyone any good, especially myself.
Alrighty. Anyways, I'll be in the cart.
I'll go back with
if
you.
you need anything.
Well, back with you as in, I'll go back to the group with you and probably sleep still outside because I don't trust myself sleeping inside.
Alrighty, that's fine.
She's gonna just stand up and pick up her bedroll. Thanks, Bowie. I know I don't really say it enough, but thank you for everything.
Well, thank you for keeping me and the others alive so that we can actually have this talk to this day.
I'll do my best to make sure that you guys stay alive.
Yeah, you might have to do that in the next 30 minutes because I plan on cooking.
I have to think about that, actually.
Oh no. I swear we won't burn down the camp.
Uh-huh.
Anyways. We're gonna head back now?
Yeah, let's head back.
Alrighty. I'm guessing they make their way back to the camp?
Yep. I was there, sit near the fire, kind of just roll at the bedroll near the fire, just kind of just sit up. Oh, hi, Gizmo. I hear scratching behind me, and there's Gizmo trying to get in through the window. Come on. Hello. Bloody hell, it's cold. I know, meow to you too. Anyway, yeah, we're back at camp. Meow!
Alright, well, what have everyone else been doing while they were off talking?
Brooke is in her tent sulking. Because she's a dumbass.
And then Kenneth is doing his book stuff. What would Darius be doing?
Probably looking for a small chunk of wood, just to keep himself busy.
Alright, a question for everybody. Do you want to do more roleplay for the night, or do you just want a time skip?
It's the full moon, right, Peach, isn't it?
No, you still have 2 days.
Okay. Hi, Gizmo.
I am debating on an idea or not.
Debated.
Oh, I don't mind doing some more
Burb?
roleplay, but...
Should I or should I not? Should I wait?
Good question.
A lot of shit
What
is
is
happening
it?
right now.
It was mainly just Kenneth talking to Bowie about religious stuff and like stuff like that, because he knows she's the one who always like prays to
Did
her.
you guys already have that conversation?
Kind of, but this time it'd be a more genuine conversation. We can skip it if you want.
It's up to you. If you want to do it, then go ahead.
I would suggest in the morning.
Yeah. Okay, maybe whenever they're heading next.
Skippeth of the Timus?
Yes.
Question Marcus?
Oh no, I was
Skip.
about to ban the guy. I was about to ban the guy, Lois. Oof.
Sorry, I beat you to it.
What was your question, Kit?
Skippeth of the Timus? Question Marcus.
Who's doing first watch?
I'm already up.
It is me.
Okay. Actually, yeah.
Were you going to be up as well?
Yeah, she's
Thought
gonna
we
be up.
already agreed on that beforehand.
Yeah, she's gonna be up, though. She's not gonna sleep for a little bit.
Alright, well, whoever's doing the first watch, go ahead and roll me perception.
Gizmo, do you mind?
17.
17. You don't really spot anything. It seems that if there was any predators around, specifically the ones that you're used to seeing, the last time you were in this area, the fire appears to be keeping them at bay. If they were around at all. You don't see anyone or hear anything.
Dope, we're safe and nothing can harm us in any way, shape, or form.
Yay.
Alright, before I do anything else, do you and Alina want to do any roleplay or no?
I'm not doing anything. So that's up to her.
Ah, shit. I got... Great. Let me just think. Hang on, would she? Because I know Bowie said to talk, but I'm just like, shit.
Do a coin flip then.
Yeah, coin flip, fuck it. Well, fuck me.
Later.
Don't tempt me, Burb. God damn it. At least there's
Now.
Shut up. Don't throw me off my groove. At least I just like stand up and just kind of just walk over and just go, hey, you doing okay?
Yeah, I feel great. You best get to sleep, you got burned.
I'll be alright. I've taken worse.
Yeah, so will I. Just go to sleep. You're not doing anyone any good by making yourself suffer.
Bowie talked to me and she told me to talk to you. Not sure about what, but she said I should talk to you.
Of course she did. Well, we're talking now, aren't we?
Yep. I know I said this back at Miss Keep, and I'm just gonna say it again. I'm sorry.
You understand that I want to like you.
Mhm.
But I can't. Because no matter how many times you say it, it's the fact that it happened that makes you so hard to trust now.
I understand.
Because no matter what you do, no matter how many things you do for us, I can never stop thinking about that one thing. No matter how much I want to stop thinking about it, I can't.
That makes two of us then. I know. And I just want to say, if I've given off any wrong signals, I apologize. I don't hate any of you guys. Don't hate you, just because I understand why you snapped at me. I don't hate Brooke, even though she just, after this will happen. I don't hate Bowie or Kenneth. Because I understand.
I can't see why. It's not like I've been good to any of you.
She's gonna just kind of just. It's not really like. I'm just. I don't know. It's understandable. Just because you haven't been good to us doesn't mean that you're not a good person. You obviously understand why you're angry at me and Kenneth, and because we've both messed up.
You say that, but you don't understand. You don't know what I've done in the past. Just go to sleep. I think it's for the best. I appreciate the concern right now. I can see you're trying, but you need rest. It'll be more helpful than what you're doing here.
Mm-hmm. I'll keep the offer always on the table. If you need someone to talk to, I know I'm probably the last person you want to talk to, but you know where to find me. I do care about all of you guys. And the last thing I want to do is, well, be a danger, even though, well, I'm just going in circles. You rest well as well. And take care.
Good night.
Good night. And she's gonna just go back down and just sit down on her bedroll. Or eventually kind of just lying down and just silently falling asleep.
Alright, well, I'm not going to make anyone else do any rolls for perception or anything because nothing's going to happen to you. So we'll go ahead and time skip to the next day. I would say you all wake up around 8 o'clock in the morning. Or around that time, anyway.
So long rest?
Yeet.
No, I'm not short rest. You guys had like 5 minutes of sleep.
Power nap. We just had a really intense power nap.
Yes, a long rest.
Okay, look, I just like double checking.
Intense power nap. A long rest is just a power nap. We just drink a bunch of G Fuel, Mountain Dew, and whatever else we all drink. We're just absolutely chugging it down.
This stream is sponsored by G Fuel. use code SOG, okay? So,
Sog! Sog, no! Why, of all things you could have said, why Sog?
look, some ordinary gamers, okay? He's actually sponsored by G Fuel.
Oh god.
He
Anyway.
is.
Anyway, well, seeing Elliot's outside, sleeping outside, because imagine sleeping inside, guys, am I right? She's just going to... She's just gonna wake up and kind of start packing everything that she can do. You know, she's not gonna, like... Well, yeah, pack up as much as she can and just kind of just, see what happens. For everyone else.
Blue's most likely in the car doing her morning rituals. That's it.
Also, everyone would know you have 1 day until you reach Quickburn.
Interesting.
Well, we've got about a day to go, so what do we do? Either we power through until we reach there, or we just take it how we normally do.
So, anyone feel like they want to go speedy?
Might as well get it done.
Well, I say why choose, because grassland is my favorite terrain, so we
Oh
can
my God.
stealthily
Oh,
and go speed.
No!
Yes!
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 Not 9.
Ranger abilities fucking come into play.
I fucking hate that Lois goes from really fucking quiet while she's roleplaying to suddenly breaking my goddamn eardrums. I'm constantly moving her volume up and down because every time she speaks, she's hurting my goddamn ears.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I can't hear shit, or your eardrums are ringing.
I'm just imagining Peaches going whoop, 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 up and down like following you back.
I've been doing it to all of you. Literally all of you.
Even me?
Yes, especially you. It's always
Oh, wow.
you.
I thought you just kept me really quiet because of how loud I am.
No, sometimes I'll turn you up because you're too damn quiet and I can't hear you. But then when I turn you up, you suddenly get really loud and I regret all my decisions.
Hey guys, we should just keep doing the entire stream just like this.
No,
ASMR Calamus stream.
I mean,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
so what are you guys wanting to do?
Probably power through it.
Power through to get to Miskeep as best we can.
Miskeep.
Miskeep!
Miskeep, you're going back?
Hell yeah.
Quickburn, I'm sorry.
You're going backwards? Oh no.
Slide to the left.
Lois,
Cha-cha,
the
real
plot is forward.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Guys, if physics has taught me in anything in big vids, going backwards can send us to light speed, okay?
To Mario 64 this by going by backwards long jump.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Alright. Was anyone wanting to do any roleplay before we time skipped?
No.
No, not do anything.
Just quick note, I will draw the scary lady in my
Hold on, I
book.
can't hear what you're saying.
Oh, damn it. Fuck. Shit, do you want me to yell now?
Speak.
Quick note, I would like to draw the scary lady in my sketchbook.
I thought you already did.
Did I?
Or was that who?
That was Hoot.
He was drawing the eye.
God damn it, now I can't hear Jessica. What the fuck?
Test, test, 1, 2.
Okay.
Mr. Sagan.
JT, speak.
No.
Oh god damn it, I can't even hear him at all.
Oh shit, man.
JT, speak.
No.
Do it again. Do it again.
It's 2020. No means no.
Okay. Burb, speak.
Who are you? What are you? Who the fuck are you? Hey, just
I'm God. I'm in your head. All that shit.
get
anyway.
the fuck out then. I'm using my freaking VPN. How are you getting in? Oh wait, it's because I'm not using NordVPN. The world. Sorry.
God.
One
Alright.
day we will get a sponsor.
No.
One day.
No. They would drop us the second they
Hold on a
hired us.
second.
I love that
They would drop us the second we say fuck, and that's always.
McKinley
Yeah.
just put
Oh
McKinley just put in the chat. She put favorite terrain and then put sick back pedal. Sick back.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
God damn it. Really? God damn it, Discord. Fix your shit. I can't hear
No.
Willis. Okay,
We live.
we're time skipping. Before I post any pictures, before I do anything else, we're time skipping, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe.
Burp, shut up.
Hey. Then I have a picture for you.
Oh no.
God damn it. Oh, there it is. Alright, it's gonna go put into maps.
Oh, this is not a no-no. This is a good thing.
Alright, well, after a day of traveling, you all eventually, after a month-long journey, arrive in the town of Quickburn.
Yeehaw, fucker.
Please send. There you go. It's loading. It has sent.
Nice. That's cool. I like it.
So, just so you guys know, you come into town, where the U is. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Down the bottom, exactly dead south.
No, you.
What?
Shush.
I don't see no you.
Shut up.
You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
Where's the band?
There you go.
You have the ban from life button.
Oh shit, I do. Let me just remove friend and ban.
Also got a gun.
I
you know what,
deserved
works.
that.
That works too.
I deserve that.
Alright, well, you guys have arrived in the town of Quickburn. You come into town and see that these buildings all look very relatively new, like a little weathered, but probably because they've been here for a year or so. Based on the name, most of you can gather why it's called Quickburn and why the buildings look new. Some of the structures in the town, like the stone building in the center of town, look relatively untouched due to them being stone. Any buildings, however, that are made of wood seem to be very, very new.
Huh. Strange.
Place probably has a lot of fires.
I mean, it's named Quickburn for a reason.
Yeah.
And we're mainly a grassland.
As they get close, Kenneth's actually going to sigh for a second. Who does not want to be here? Who wants not to? He's kind of joking around, but at the same time, he's genuinely like, okay, back to this.
Hoot mode activate.
Oof.
Hoot,
Just like-
dumbass, activate.
Let's just pat him on the shoulder. Just go. It's okay. We'll translate for you.
Who don't need translate? Who knows how to speak?
After a month of hearing you speak normally and going back to this, it's a very weird feeling of whiplash. I'll say that.
Yeah.
How do you think I feel having to speak it? You know how much of a mental turn it has to be? Luckily, I've done this most of my life. Let's get this done and over with.
Yeah.
And with that, he's actually going to start walking into the town.
Yeah.
Well,
God damn it! I'm going to get really mad at all of you because I thought you were all ignoring me, and I realized that
No.
Oh no.
everyone roll perception.
okay.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna get so upset as soon as my thing
Nice.
is changing.
God, why are you all so fucking loud? God.
Because one of us rolled a nat 20. That one of us is me.
There have been 2 nat 20 so far this session. Nice.
Shut up, you're gonna jinx it now. That's it, that's it. We're all gonna get that one now, that's it. Yeah, knock on
There.
wood.
Good.
I'm knocking on wood. We're good.
JT?
I'm knocking-
Oh, you already rolled. Never mind. Hold on. Okay, this isn't important to me. Like, this is not a character you guys are about to meet. But look in spectators. Look at this picture. Look at this weird face.
Yeah.
He looks like a gentleman. Or she.
Looks like
love
a
him.
gentleman.
It looks weird.
I love them.
You know, that gives me Legion vibes.
It does, but it looks weird.
Medieval Legion.
I think they're adorable.
Oh.
Lois, speak.
Hello?
God, Lois, what the?
Lois has been the same this entire time. Why is she changing so much for you?
I have you on 175, and I can barely hear you.
Hello?
Holy
I can never go past 100.
It probably depends on
I
where I
just
move
keep
my
her
head.
at 200%.
It probably depends on where I move my head.
Yeah.
You're
Just stay
fine.
perfectly still.
Just speak.
Hi. Hoot is not ready for Hoot.
Verb speak.
Wait, what?
Burp, 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 burp.
Well, you guys walk into town. I was just having you roll to see what general things you would see. All of you realize that the moment you enter town, your party seems a bit out of place, or at least some of you. Huey, Hoot, and Brooke, all of you seem to fit in relatively well here. However, it seems that Darius and Alina pick out looks with us. They are the only humanoids in the vicinity. You see a few tieflings, all of which do not have a normal skin tone like Fortuna. You see a dark red, a purple, and even a bright pink tiefling. You see a few other tabaxi, a few earth genasi, and even a few Goliaths, and several other races. Darius and Alina stick out with sore thumbs, and the moment the group enters town, the two of them instantly.
Oh
Can you
no.
fucking
I'm not sure.
You're
if this is
sounding like you're going in and out of like a tunnel.
yeah, because I have no really ass internet, guys.
Banjo internet.
It's not,
Banjo
I don't
internet,
think
no.
it's the internet. It sounds more like she has a rotating fan in the background, and every time the fan gets closer to her face, it sounds like it's cutting out a bit more.
It's like she's like going underneath the tunnel or like going underneath like going underwater every kind of odd. But guys, I have a disguise kit. I can do something.
nice.
I have a hat pin.
I'm afraid.
Suddenly there's 2 Brooks.
I'm afraid though. Like it's just like, yes, the only 2 humans stick out. Oh no. I'm afraid.
Meanwhile,
Brooke
Kenneth in the
just-
back of his head, just dancing, being like, thank God I'm not attracting people, I don't have to talk. Meanwhile, he talks to everybody.
No, Brooke just has to paint like Alina or Darius blue or something.
Sorry, what is this? Blue paint. It's gonna look like the avatars now from
I
the
mean,
Navi.
Brooke has blue paint, but it's watercolor.
Oof.
We'll just take Kenneth's loose feathers and just glue them.
Somewhere.
Fucking.
You could be half Kenku now. It's fine.
What's the name? What's the name of that glue? Oh god, it's Elma's glue. It's just Elma's glue. Just there you go, guys.
No, it's just a glue stick. Stick.
A
Right.
stick.
Question.
What?
Why haven't we used the hoot excuse of he's a wingless Arakakra yet?
Soon. That trademark.
And they come up with like some tragic backstory that he doesn't like to talk about, and how his family got killed in an accident.
No.
His wings got severed or something. I
After
don't
this,
know.
we're coming up with a stupid backstory for that.
Yeah.
Other chat, we're doing it.
Oh boy.
Just a really like a deception.
I should have said this later instead of now. Oof.
It's fine.
Now the chat knows about our secret plan.
Oh no!
It's still gonna be funny because they don't know how we're gonna execute it.
Peach's banger,
Oof.
isn't it? Is still fucking up. It's fine.
Damn.
I didn't know how to spell Arakakra, but I tried, and
Double
it failed. Badly.
Hang on. Let me just double check. I can literally just find it here. Races. All the
Races.
A.
I think I spelled that right.
A-double-A-R-A-K-O-C-R-A.
I did it right.
Aarakocra.
D to the A to the Lious.
I've got this.
Okay, so Peach just said in the chat, basically the gist is Alina Dersa gang works because they're the only humanoids. You see some Earth Genasi, some Goliath, some Tieflings, a few Goblins, and Kobolds. Some people look at Darius and Alina with interest, some disdain, others with a slight look of hatred, others just give you a slight look without giving it another thought. Kit, I will kill you.
Also, I was looking at the stream earlier and I noticed Floof mentioning, and I quote, "You see, I was too poor for food." I mean, he was richer than your average person on the street. But yeah, he was like, "I'm not spending money on food."
Food is
And
overrated.
it's
Anyway, so
an expensive.
well, since we're going to get into town.
You
and-
deleted my message because you were mad.
Anyway.
No, I deleted your message because we're trying to keep this a relatively clean stream, and there's actual children watching the stream.
Oof.
I'm sorry, I was joking.
Anyway. So. Before the guard sees some of the looks, she's gonna go. Just kind of whisper quietly enough that, like, the party could hear, but, like, people. Go, oh no.
Uh-oh.
This is.
What's
feel
going on
slightly
now?
uncomfortable.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I have Disguise Kit if we really want to try something.
No, I think we'll be fine, but just seeing some of the looks that they're giving us. Well, two of us.
Hood has pin of hat, if need.
No, it's fine. We don't need to hide ourselves. It's just keep an eye out.
That's why, if need.
Well, let's just.
Go on.
Sorry. Let's just, quickly get what we need and get out then.
Yeah.
What here for anyway?
Information. Our next, clue as to where we're supposed to be going at this point.
Restocking up
Yeah,
on supplies that we
kind
may
of
have lost.
zigzagging our way across Calamus.
I mean, see if anyone knows anything. But as such, I feel like I just kind of see that the bright spring. She's just kind of like, Did anyone else notice that? Or notice him?
I thought it was Bowie that.
Oh, buoy.
Oop.
I didn't see the buoy part.
Also, yeah, Bowie doesn't care.
Damn
But
it.
this is just so, everyone else knows, but hey, our tiefling is meant to be very bright pink for some reason. It's kind of blinding my eyes a bit. Oh well.
I mean, they can be shades of red.
Mm-hmm.
How pink were they?
Imagine you're a sash and then look at the sun.
Ah. Just blame on Calamus shenanigans.
Yeah, most likely. Anyways, we should probably, try and see if there's any kind of library or something.
Library, inn, something.
Uh,
There we go.
Nice.
Spectators chat.
I'll look for a place to stay.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like maybe a good idea. I'll see if I'll find a place to put Gizmo and make sure he's safe and secure.
Do you
Let's
mind
go look
possibly?
for a library too.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Elena, do you mind possibly taking Penelope as well? They can probably stay together.
Yeah, of course.
I'll just keep Penelope in line then. I still got some, stuff to check out in the cart. Make sure that, we have everything and make sure that nothing's stolen the next time we, leave things here.
Sounds good.
What is
Good idea.
Darius doing?
We're only just following the party.
Yeah. Hang on a second. What did people get on their perception checks? Alright, well.
It's sad that Bowie's the only one who's met this, quote unquote, maybe plot important character, but her personality is like, I don't care.
Fuck that shit.
She's like, ugh, social interaction.
No, it's
Who?
kind of
With
like,
people I don't know.
no, it's like she sees someone, they're just someone. They're not bothering me. Why should I interact?
Anyway,
Sorry.
it's okay. Pete, what were you saying?
I wasn't saying anything.
Oh, I thought you'd say hoot.
Oof.
Oh, I did say something, but I'm not going to say anymore. It's fine.
All I
Fear.
heard was hoot and then silence.
Fear.
Where are you guys going?
So,
We're splitting off.
yeah.
Alright, who's going where?
Brooke is on in duty. Elena's finding a place for the animals, and I think Bowie's going as well because cart shenanigans. Kenneth is looking for a library, and I don't know what Darius is doing.
JT said that
And JT.
JT said that there's a staying with the group, so
Okay, so
party cart crew.
yeah, cart crew.
Cart crew, oh god.
Cart crew.
Okay, so basically everyone is going to look for the inn except for Alina and Hoot.
No,
And Bowie and Darius.
Who and Kenneth and Brooke are the only ones doing their own thing, actually.
So Kenneth is looking for a library. Brooke is looking for an inn. What is everyone else doing?
we're kind of dealing with the cart and finding a place to put it and just store it in the
Oh,
animals.
you're looking for a stable. Okay. Welcome back, JT. Where would Darius be going, JT? Or Darius, sorry. Where would Darius be going?
Cart crew.
I'm going to patrol the town so I can get a feel for the area, memorize landmarks.
Not cart crew.
Darn, we were wrong.
Alright, that sounds good.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, Zahor decided that he's had enough of your shit. He's gonna kill all of you.
No. And roll the
Alright.
characters, guys.
Alrighty, time to T-pose on this bitch.
I'll be using Noodle's stats for this fight.
Oh no. Only JT
To
knows
ensure that
them.
there is no survivors.
You fool. Noodle's stats are set by me.
I'm aware.
And you just so happen to have weakness to pole arms.
Uh-huh.
He's always hit by Sentinel even when Darius is not in range. He's just, no matter what, it's always Sentinel.
Constant.
Alright. Which group wants to go first? Since you all always want to split up.
I'm typing up notes right now, so please don't make me go first.
All
right, Brookus, go first. Woohoo!
Please don't.
Burb, do you want to?
Who wants to go?
Burb, do you want to go first?
Darius, maybe. Oh,
Fair
do you want to go?
I mean, with the only two, so that way it's just the two people are done out of the way first.
Alrighty, sure.
If you want to go, if you don't, but I'm just offering ourselves up.
I'm fine with it.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are going to look for a stable
Yeah.
area.
Stable. Somebody can store the cart and store the animals without them running rampant.
Okay, so as you are walking through the town, you get a few looks. One, because Alina. Two, Penelope. Three, you have a pseudo dragon. 4, you have a thunderbird.
I don't know why. I imagine just like T-posing. She's got like a dragon in one arm.
Every time.
No, I imagine it just like demented Snow White. She's like T-posing with animals on like both of her arms, just like fear me.
Oh no. I'm just imagining, like, if Bowie had Tala's thing, she would be like, hey, you wanna know what'll make us look even worse?
Oh no.
So, Master, what are we doing, Alina? Master Alina, what are we doing?
No.
Because it looks like the fucking zookeeper.
Oh god. Alright.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
Well, the two of you, I guess, would be asking anyone for directions.
Yeah. We're being the charismatic 14 charisma. I swear she's charismatic, guys. She's just gonna kindly walk up to, I guess, just somebody who doesn't seem too bothered or busy and just go, is it morning or afternoon?
Evening. Like noon, 1 o'clock, around that area.
Okay. She's just, good evening.
You walk up to a Goliath man who was inspecting his belongings in his pack. He looks up from his belongings and says in a gruffer deep voice and gives you a evening.
Sorry to disturb you, but me and my companion here, we're looking for a place to store our animals, or for them to have a place to rest, like a stable.
Well, he stands up to his full height, towers over you completely. He points down to his right, your left, since you're facing him. Keep going down the road here, and then once you get down to that stall there with the blue tiefling, turn left, and you'll be in a more cut off part of the city. There's a stall there for horses, and there's a horse master who will help you with your belongings.
Thank you. Have a pleasant evening. She's gonna give a smile and a nod.
You as well.
And she's just gonna just have a smile and a nod, and just kind of like grab the reins on Gizmo and just make her way over towards the direction, and just, relaying the information to Bowie if she didn't hear.
Yeah, I heard.
Okay, well, let's just go over there and just hope we don't run into anything or anyone that's hostile. I can't help but be a little bit worried with some of the looks that I'm getting when we get into the town.
Seems to be only towards humanoids, I guess.
And I'm one of them.
Yeah. Wouldn't blame them, considering I've experienced what most can do firsthand.
Oh, I don't blame them at all. I just can't help but be worried.
Yeah.
As you are walking down the street, by the way, you have a few kids right now. You see a little boy who at first you're like, he looks very dirty, but then you realize that he's just a young Earth Genasi boy, and he has cracked skin. Looks like he has like the desert where it's like really dry,
Yeah.
and the ground's all cracked. His face looks like that. Like he looks like he's made of like cracked dirt, and he has like some light green, like some green hair on his head. He and some other children, a few young tieflings, and a random young goblin, which the goblin surprises you a bit. A few young kids run by, laughing and playing with the ball that they're kicking around. See Penelope Most of them look at her in like amazement. The goblin takes off running. But for the most part, they seem very intrigued until they see the two of you walking towards them with the cart and then take off running, continuing to play with their game. Eventually, however, were you saying something, Burb?
Nah.
You sure?
Yeah. I'm just like, Just like, you know, just,
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Just like,
Burr became a
Okay.
villager.
Huh.
Alright, eventually, it literally does not take you long at all. It takes you like not even a minute to get on the road that he was telling you about. You take the left that he told you to take, and you find yourself, you're in like, when you look at the map that I gave you, you are in the bottom left corner with the little well in the middle. There's like a smoker, there's some dummies around, you see some archery places, and this seems like the designated stable area of the town. Like, there's plenty of stalls for horses, there's a decently sized barn, and you see stable hands going around doing their daily chores.
Do you want me to do this, or do you want to do this?
I'll just interrupt whenever they don't trust the cat. Alright?
Sounds good. And she's just going to walk up and just, again, good evening.
You walk up, and the first person that you talk to is a, hang on, I had it right here. I'm just drawing a mental blank today, it seems.
It's okay. We all have those days. May the power of pink bless you. She's being cute right now.
Did you say the power of pink?
Yes, because she's sleeping right next to me right now.
Suddenly the pink tiefling appears again.
I also have the bastard man and the rogue with me, but you know what?
The bastard man.
Yes.
No!
do you not want the bastard's man blessing?
No, all he does is yell at me.
He's fast asleep right now. I don't think he wants to yell. And then Rogue's just being an absolute crackhead.
Alright, you walk up, and the first person that you notice, that doesn't seem the busiest at the moment, is a younger looking halfling man, with a darker complexion. He looks up at you as you speak to him, and he gives a bit of a nod, watching you carefully, but has a questioning look on his face. Doesn't really say anything. His facial expressions say what he isn't saying. He's basically asking what.
Sorry to disturb you, but me and my companions, we're traveling right now, and we're staying here for a little bit. Is there any place we can store our horses? Well, horse and cat.
He looks from Gizmo, and then slowly over to Penelope. And you can see him, he makes a hand motion, it's like he's gauging with his hand how tall Penelope is. Like, you can see he has his hand, it goes way above his head. And then he has it in front of his face. He's trying to figure out why the hell this cat is so big. And then you hear a very quiet voice say, "Follow me," and he begins to lead you to one of the bigger barns. Do you follow, or?
Yep, I'm following. Can't speak for Bowie.
Yeah.
Okay. You follow him. No one seems to be paying the two of you any mind at all. Even when they see the cat, they see Penelope, they give her a what the hell look, and then go back to what they were doing, seemingly preoccupied with their work. You get into the large barn, and the halfling, still speaking in a more quiet tone, rings a bell as he's walking to the barn, and a fuck. Yeah, a fuck appears. It flies out the window.
It's a flying fuck.
Well, I guess I know where I'm going.
No, no.
Where's the window?
A kobold who was sitting nearby, writing in a book behind a makeshift desk, looks up as the bell rings, and he asks, "Hey, why are you ringing my damn bell?" The little halfling just doesn't really say anything. He just points at the two of you, gives a small salute with his right hand, and then walks out, leaving you alone with this red-scaled kobold.
She's gonna just go, good evening.
Yeah. Where did you get that thing?
Long story.
He's gesturing with a quill towards Penelope.
Long story that involved bandits, illegally animal trading, and one of my companions deciding to adopt it.
I have seen stranger animal companions. I once met someone with a pet owlbear, believe it or not.
I would.
If I remember correctly, he was mauled to death a little after taking it in. But I can assume that your pet won't do that.
She's been with us for 8 months now and hasn't mauled any of us, so I doubt she would.
I keep her on hunting trips, keep her active, so.
Alright. Well, I don't know the two of you, but I will take your word for it, I suppose. How long are you staying?
Not sure, to be honest. It depends on our other companions.
Most likely 4 days. If we can't pay, if we're staying longer, then we'll probably, pay more for the services.
4 days. Alright, well, you have quite a large horse, a very large cat, what looks to be a dragon, and a very exotic bird who is not native to this land. Why do you have that?
We're travelers, eh?
Traveling.
Where did you get it?
Another one of our companions managed to acquire hacksaw over here from a recent boat trade thing that was on the borders of Calamus.
He squints his eyes at you, and he leans forward over the desk, points the quill at you, and he says, "Are you sure you want the animal smugglers?"
I'm pretty sure we weren't.
Nah, we just sold the boat and managed to get all the animals to safety.
Mm-hmm.
He gives a bit of a snort and says, "Well, I was teasing you, but that's a good answer, nonetheless." And he leans back in his chair and says, "For the horse, the cat, the dragon, and the bird, that's gonna run you 200 for 4 days."
Well, at least we'll go and just it's all my money, but I can afford that.
I only have 150, so.
I'll pay. You save your money, Bowie. You need it.
Well, you take my money. I'm not good at spending things.
She just shakes her head and just kind of I really am the adult of this group, aren't I, sometimes?
Yep, you are.
Sorry if the price seems a bit steep. We take pride in our work with our animals here.
Oh, I understand. I come from a place where we very much took care of our animals, so I completely understand. It's not the fact that I'm the youngest here who feels like the adult.
Might want to keep your workers away from Penelope, also known as the big fuck-off cat over here.
Subtlety.
Why?
Well, whenever we're not around, she seems to, I don't know, hunt, I guess.
And you didn't
Don't worry, I'll
mention
visit here often to make sure that she's, in check.
And if not, I'll visit instead. And if not, then I'm sure the person who actually owns the cat will.
Yep.
Well, if she harms anyone or damages anything, you're paying for it.
Understandable.
And he points a little clawed finger at you.
Completely understand. If any injuries, I can heal them, and so can my friend here, as well, for free.
All right. Well, he holds out his hand. Payment, please.
She's gonna hand over him the 200 gold.
All right. He puts the weight in his pocket, and he gives a very loud whistle that makes that kind of Bowie. Your ears are more sensitive, so it hurts your ears a little bit. And you hear a little bit of a whine from Gizmo and the other animals as he does it. A few other kobolds come out, and each one of them help lead the very large cat and very large horse away into a stall. You can see into the barn from here. Like it's open. It's a very massive barn. The stalls for each animal inside are pretty decent. Like they have enough room to turn around. They can walk a bit inside. And for the most part, Gizmo has a stall to himself. However, Kincher does seem to be staying with him for the most part. They do put Penelope in a... what's the word? A stall.
A self-isolation.
They put Penelope in a stall directly next to Gizmo, and the bird stays like on the fence between the two stalls.
I see no god up here other than me.
Quick, someone draw that.
Good. All right. Well, thank you for your business. Don't worry about them. They won't be cooped up in their stalls. I have riders who take them out. They won't be cooped up in there while you're here.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Why is my laptop being stupid? Alright, what are you guys doing?
Oh, let's just kind of give like a respectful nod, and then she's gonna go to be like, I'm just happy right now, but I would like to talk to you soon.
Soon?
I mean, like, if you want to now, I can, but if you want to wait till later, since we've just got here.
You can wait then. Gotta make sure that, Book and Kenneth don't burn down anything.
Don't remind me, I can't believe we left those two alone.
Well, they're fine alone. I'm just worried when they're together. I mean, you gotta be worried when I'm alone with them as well.
I guess,
Who knows if I'm like... Sorry.
It's okay, go on.
I mean, who knows if I start blowing up things as well.
If you also start blowing up things, I will only give you all half healing.
Don't worry. I don't have any TNT yet. Yet.
If you get TNT, I am confiscating it very fast from you.
I'll just hide it very well then, in a place that you'll never look.
Try me.
Oh yeah, sir, do you know where the nearest explosive shop is?
She says that, he's just like grab her just gently by like the top, I guess, and just kind of just start dragging her. Like, no, you are not buying explosives.
It was worth a shot.
As you're walking away, you see the man like hold up like a clawed finger, like he was going to answer the question, but then upon realizing that you didn't want the answer questions, he lowers his hand again and goes back to writing.
Here's an explosive shop. Oh my gosh.
Oh no, we don't want to keep the whole... JT. We don't want to keep the rest of them away from before it's too late.
Kenneth is a walking explosive. He doesn't need explosives.
And just
all you gotta do is say "fuck you, Zahor," and then suddenly Kenneth just combusts.
You strike me down, Zahor. You don't have the balls.
fuck you, Zahor, and then suddenly Kenneth just combusts.
I think Sacred Flame is actually like its trigger word is motherfucker. It's either fucker or motherfucker. Because Because I have one for Toll of the Dead, and the other one is. Come on, D&D Beyond, load. I need to know. Come on.
It is unfortunately not motherfucker.
Is it fucker?
No.
Oh no.
Embers is Sacred Flame, and then Hellish Rebuke is motherfucker, because that one also has fire.
Mm-hmm. Anyway. That's like dragging, like, again, gently. She's not like dragging. I said it's more like tugging, maybe just gently, just nudging. But we're about 10
Yeah.
foot away from the thing. She's just go, no explosives. Please. I have enough to keep track of, and enough of my sanity has already been drained.
Wait, do you still have sanity?
Wait, I still have sanity? Yeah, surprisingly I do. Somehow. Anyway, let's go find the others and hope that we don't come back to half the town blown up and Kenneth and Brooke sat smoking in the middle of the town.
Yeah, but who do you want to search for first? Brooks looking for an inn, and Kenneth's looking for a library.
The inn might be better, seeing just in case. But at the same time, maybe we should split up.
Alrighty.
Who do you want to go find?
So who's searching for who? God damn it.
Actually, did we hand over the 150 to her?
Yeah.
Alright, at least grab a coin. Okay, fine, heads and tails. I'll flip for myself. Heads will be Brooke, tails will be Kenneth, and I'm just gonna flip the coin now. That's tails. Well, I'll go find Brooke, you go find Kenneth, and maybe see Darius on the way. Make sure he's not in trouble, though I doubt he is.
He's most likely searching the area for something. Most likely trying to get his bearings around the place.
Yeah. Probably honestly a good idea.
Yeah.
But if you see him, just make sure he's alright.
Alrighty.
Alright, you take care. Bowie, don't blow anything up. Please.
No promises.
I regret saying everything. And she's just gonna just walk away and try and find the inn where Brooke might be.
Alrighty.
Alright. Well, we'll just go to Brooke then.
Howdy, motherfuckers.
Alright.
You've yeet your last haw.
Sometimes I wish I didn't write this campaign.
You'd still have to deal with me anyway.
I mean, would I?
Fair point.
Sometimes I'd read about cheese. Alright. Well, what are you doing?
Looking for an inn.
That's all you doing?
What does it look like around me, my immediate vicinity?
Alright, well, I would say that the group split up about where that crossroad was, where you could go back the way you guys came, you go to the left or the right. That's where you guys all pretty much split apart. So you're relatively in a shopping area. You can see into the stone structure in the middle of the town, and really, from what you can tell, that is where the main marketplace is. For the most part, like there are some stalls around you on the outside of it. You can see in there, you hear people doing their shopping shit. You see kids running around outside playing with their playing with toys, their pets. You see a little kobold kid chasing after a chicken who looks very displeased. You see adults just going about their daily business, standing around talking. You see a few more armed people walking around. They don't look like Magian soldiers or anything. They just look like people who are more trained to defend the town if the need arises.
Like a militia?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna go to who looks like probably one of the more respectable people.
What is your definition of respectable?
That is a valid point. She hangs out with sailors.
I mean, I'll pick out one for you because
Yes.
yeah. Well, you walk up to a random individual who just happens to be a tiefling man who was talking to a halfling woman. They see you walk up. The woman says her goodbyes to him and carries on what she was doing. Seeing that you look as if you want to say something to him, the tiefling turns to you and raises an eyebrow.
Hi, sorry if I was interrupting any conversations you were having, but, is there an inn nearby?
He smiles. Well, yes, there is. Also, don't worry about the conversation. She was just leaving. Well, if you keep going down this road here, you will see a building that, is turned like it's leaving, like, apologies, I'm not the best at giving directions. If you keep going down this road, you will come across a building that looks as if you could get to it if you were leaving the town as well. That is the building you are looking for. It is the Golden Crest Inn. Go inside. As far as I know, they have decent lodging. I live here. I have my own house. I've never used the inn, but if that is what you were looking for, then that's where you would go.
Thank you for the help.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too as well. And I wave him goodbye and I start heading in the direction he told me to go.
Alright. On the map, you would see, it's in like the top right of the map where the tents are. It's the building just below that that's turned to where the door is facing the screen. Okay. Well, it doesn't take you long to find this little building. I say little, it's a pretty decent sized building. It's made of wood there's some stone built into it, so it wouldn't be as difficult to rebuild, but it's a pretty decent size.
I'll walk in.
Alright, well, you walk in, it's a calm atmosphere. This is like he said, it's a respectable business, it's not some place that people would go to get drunk and cause a bar fight. You walk in, there's a decent atmosphere going. There's some people playing some instruments. There is people sitting at tables eating, talking. You see a family there eating a meal. And there are some people behind the bar counter.
I walk up.
And?
Good evening.
God damn it, you say that. Every time someone says that, the only thing I can imagine is that vine where that dude slides down the of slanted thing and just says, "Good evening." That's all I can ever imagine is that dude. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Alright, got awesome. Well, you say this. At first you don't really you see a few people, but they don't say anything to you. They're coming in and out of the back room. You can see them taking dishes into the main room and then into the back room. Obviously, they're just like barmaids or they're just help. Yeah, that exactly, Jessica. You raise a hand to try and get someone's attention, but you hear a slightly grumpy voice say, "Yeah, I know you're there." And you look down as a goblin stands up on a chair so he can look over the counter. How can I help you?
I just got here, new in town. Hoping to possibly get a room or two for my friends and I. few of
Well,
these are kind.
how many are you? How many of you are there?
There's 5 of us total. We tend to share rooms, though.
There's 5 of you, but you tend to share rooms. Are you just some kind of family?
No, but we've been together for quite a bit, actually. Travel together, we're used to having to sleep in the same tent or wherever we're at, really.
Alright.
Keeps costs low most of the time, anyway.
5 of you. We have different priced rooms. We have rooms that are upstairs, and we also have a basement for rooms, so that when this place burns down, we can still have lodging for people. Would you like a basement room or an upstairs room? I can promise you our downstairs rooms are just as nice as our upstairs.
I'll take them upstairs.
Alright. Would you like one of our standard rooms or one of our fancier rooms?
How many beds do each of them have?
It depends. Our more cheaper rooms, some of them they don't have large beds, but they have at least 2 to each room, enough for maybe 1 or 2 people to share. Our more high-priced rooms are larger. There is a large bed for more than 1 person to sleep in, but there is room for cots if the need arises for them.
I'll take 2 rooms. Each room has 2 beds.
All right. That'll just be. How long are you staying?
Let's see. Like Brooke's like taking a few seconds to think. Give it 3 or 4 days.
3 or 4 days. There's 2 rooms. You can hear him. He's muttering to himself as he's writing down in his book, mumbling to himself. If you've ever watched My Hero, it's basically what Midoriya does, but he's just mumbling to himself. He's just like just muttering as he's writing down really quickly in his book. He looks back up at you and says, "Okay, 5 people, 2 rooms, 4 days."
Yep.
He's squinting, but it's not at you. It's just like he's thinking. He's squinting as he's thinking. Just 3 gold pieces.
I hand him the 3 gold pieces.
Thank you. He tosses them behind him without even looking, and you watch as these 3 gold pieces, one after the other. He throws them like 1, 2, and then 3. They fly up behind him, like a nice arch over him, and then land in a bucket behind him that has gold pieces in it. Like, it's almost full of gold pieces.
That's some nice skill you got there.
Nah. I'm used to it by now. Well, he gets down off of his chair, grabs something under the counter, gets back up on the chair, and then holds a key out to you, or 2 keys. Go up the stairs, and then first door on the right, first door on the left.
Thank you. Take the keys.
Don't damage anything, you pay for it.
Understood. And
He goes back down to writing in his book.
Alright. I'll go up there really quick, kind of check out each room's. Sure there's not any weirdos in there just in case.
You check the first room. It's a pretty decent sized room. Think of like your average bedroom for somebody with 2 Jessica, would you say the beds in the dorm are twins?
The beds in the dorms are twin XL, so they're like a twin but slightly bigger.
Okay, yeah. So basically the 2 beds that are in the room or twin XL, like Jess said. There's a dresser in between them for storage. There's nightstands on the other sides of the beds. You can see a door that leads to a bathroom. And there's a pretty nice sized window that looks out onto the forest.
Nice view.
You can also see the tent area behind the building as well. You see some people practicing with their swords there.
See what that's about later. I'll check the other room. I'll lock the first room first, and I'll check out the next room.
All right, you go to the next one. Same layout of the room. The view of this one, though, it has a better view of the town.
Alright. I'll close the door, lock it, and then head back out to try and see if I can find the others and tell them I got us some rooms.
All right. Kenneth. Jessica, you're up.
I know how to mute my TV.
What are you doing?
I was muting my TV.
No, what is Kenneth doing?
Oh. Well, once the party starts breaking up and everything, he's going to wander a little bit, just looking for a library before really asking.
All right. Well, upon realizing that you don't know where anything in this town is, you do decide eventually to ask someone for some directions. You walk up to a more elderly looking Goliath. What the hell, laptop? No. Oh shit, that's the wrong button. Well, goddamn it. Anyway, you walk up to a more older looking Goliath man who is sitting down with some others, and they're carving some wood like you did before on the boat. As you walk up, he seems to be the only one that notices you and gives you a questioning look.
Pardon, looking library nearby?
What did he say? One of the older gentlemen beside him say, just honestly, I'm not playing this out. I don't have the patience right now. Just imagine like stereotypical old person can't hear well banter back and forth.
What? It's not library. What the hell is a cowberry?
Literally that. Just back and forth for a minute before the one that you initially spoke to just waves at all of them to just go back to what they were doing. Gives a bit of a sigh. Library? He asks.
He's just gonna nod.
Go to the northern side of town. There is a building there that has a decent library there. I'm sure that will help you with whatever it is that you are doing.
He's gonna nod again. Think help.
As you walk away, you hear them begin their banter again. What did he say? It's drowned out as you walk away because of the ambience of the town.
No, what
Kenneth
the...
is just laughing.
Sorry.
He's just laughing to himself as he walks away, trying to find, based off of the slight instructions he was giving.
What were you saying, Burb?
Now, what the man say? He said something about library. Just you son of a bitch. Just sorry.
All right. Well, eventually, you do what he tells you. You go towards the more northern side of town. You have to ask a few more people for directions who do end up helping you. So it doesn't take you that much longer. Eventually, you do find it. It's a this one is actually one of the only stone buildings in the town. Even the roof, it's not made of thatch or straw or anything. It's a more dense, hard material. You're not really sure what it is. It doesn't look like stone though, but you're not paying much attention. what I'm trying to say is that the building is almost completely fireproof. Yeah. And you go inside, and just like the first old man said, it is a decently sized library.
Okay, with that, he's just going to, like, does he see, like, any, like, section titles for the books?
No.
Fuck. Does he see, like, a secretary or, like, a librarian anywhere?
Oh yeah, there's you walk into the door, there's a desk on both sides, like the left side and the right side when you walk in. There's a secretary behind both desks. There's a few people in the room as well, sitting at desks, just reading books.
He's going to walk up to, I guess, the librarian and just say, "Pardon, book look for about," and then he's going to write down the word Simia, because he's pretty sure that there is no Kanku who knows what the fuck that word is.
You walk up, a young Earth Genasi woman looks at you, and then looks at the paper and says, "Oh, the Simia." You see her pick up a very large freaking book and put it down the desk. It makes a bit of a very loud noise as it thuds on her desk, and you hear shh echo through the building. She mutters a quiet sorry and waves at them to go back to what they're doing. And she quickly is looking through the book. She gets more towards the end of the book where you were assuming the S's would be. You can see that the book is still very thick on parts that she's not gotten to. She trails her finger down each page until she gets to where she's looking. Eventually, she finds what she's looking for, and she says, what are you, just general Simia knowledge? What are you looking for exactly?"
He's going to think for a moment to think about his wording before saying, "About location and people."
Okay, here, follow me. She gets up, she closes her book, she comes out from behind the desk, and she leads you down a series of rows of books, books, more like bookcases. Hang on. She leads you down to one, asks you to stand where you are for a moment. She goes into the row, comes out a moment later with it's not a very thick book, it's a pretty average, like a notebook-sized book. Not very thick at all. There's some basic knowledge in here about them. This should help you with whatever you need.
Think for book. Might ask more books later.
Was that a question or a statement?
That was more of a statement, but like his phrasing with like how choppy his words are, he's like questioning how to say the sentence, but it's a statement.
She gives a nod and then goes back to her desk.
So time to crack open a book and see if he can find the location of Simia and what it's like there.
I will get back to you later.
Okay.
Darius.
I'm going to the moon.
Gods, no, please, no.
To the moon? Alright, I got a
again.
spaceship. I got a spaceship for you. Let's go. It's our favorite rocket ship. It zooms through the sky.
Can we play Pathfinder so I can learn interplanetary teleport to go to the moon?
No.
No.
Burger.
Can we play Pathfinder so Burp can have a gun?
No.
I just hear Bob just cocking his gun in the background.
Also, can you guys hear the clicking of my dice?
Yes.
Yes, but it's kind of satisfying.
Is it loud?
Not
No, it's
that
very
loud.
light, and it's kind of, I like it.
Okay, good.
It's a little
I'm-
ASMR-y, actually.
Okay, good. I'm fidgeting, and it's the only thing that's helping me right now to not have a mental breakdown. So you have to deal with it if it is annoying.
That's
I'm sorry.
Honestly,
No,
I
it's
do
fine.
the same. Click clack dice go nice.
I just have my 2d20s in my hand, rolling them back and forth.
No, I like the sound of the click clack rock. It's satisfying.
All right. Where did my music go? Rhythm.
Rhythm sent it to the shadow realm.
What the fuck, Rhythm? What the fuck? Now it won't load at all. Fuck you. Joke's on you. I have the tab open still. Haha. There. Now it's looped, you bitch. Okay. What is Darius doing?
Walking, just seeing what I can see. Memorizing what I can memorize.
Roll perception. Also, my throat hurts so much. I've not talked this much since I came home.
24.
Seriously? Wow. Oh yeah, I forgot. You people know how to see literally everything.
Okay, I have a +6. I'm average. I just happen to roll an 18.
Oh yeah, I forgot. You're not Alina over here with a +20. Okay. Well, you're walking through town after you split up with the others. Oh god, my throat. You don't really see anything out of the ordinary for the most part. You see some kids playing. It does take you off guard that you see some goblins hanging around and some kobolds, but they don't really seem like the usual goblins or kobolds that you would see that are violent or anything. They seem more civilized, which surprises you a bit with your history with them. But you carry on. A few people, despite you being a very obvious human, they give you nods. Even some people who don't really seem happy that there's a human in their presence, they don't really seem to do anything to harm you. They just give you a look and keep going on their ways.
Well, that's good for them, because I'm built like a JoJo character, and I will give them a bad day if they try and pick a fight.
You're approaching. Ho ho! God.
I can't beat the shit out of you without getting any closer.
Well, as you are walking down the street, you see a variety of different things. Like I said, you see some kids, you see people give you some looks, keep going. As you are walking, you have a sentinel. You can make them not get any closer. Lois, shut up. We don't talk about sentinel. Man, I should have brought a soda with her or some water with me. Jessica, go me some water. Alright.
Pay me.
But I don't have any money.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
No. Okay. I didn't come to the session unprepared, guys. I literally had stuff planned. I'm just drawing a mental blank.
It's fine. We love you and appreciate what you do for us.
According up.
I'm
And you
shocked it lasted this long.
What do you mean?
On a mental, like, blinking with us? I'm impressed.
Uh-huh. Darius. JT, I forget. Is it Darius or Darius?
Darius.
Is it Darius?
It has always been Darius. Always has been.
Wait, it's Darius? Always has been.
Okay. Alright. As you are walking and rolling down the street, you get distracted while watching a few people interacting. Like, you like, oh, hey, the fucking bright-ass pink tiefling over there. You catch yourself watching. Lois, goddammit. You see the pink tiefling, you get distracted by them for a second. I'm gonna fucking mute all of you from talking because every time you chat, I get distracted. Anyway. You get distracted by the pink tiefling, just like I'm getting distracted by them talking. And you accidentally stop some kid's ball from rolling, and it just lands at your feet.
Well, what direction was it going?
Oh, they were like running past you, and the one that kicked the ball didn't kick it in the right direction, and it went like right between your feet. But it's like stuck between your feet.
Well, I'm gonna kick it back.
The kid looks a bit surprised for a minute. He looks at you like this. The moment before you kick it back, he has like a look on his face like, shit. But then like you kick it back, and he's like, oh, okay. And he actually picks up the ball. And he's like, are you a human? And this is the goblin kid. Like, he has like really floppy ears too.
Yes, I am.
Cool. Like 100% human.
As far as I'm aware.
Oh, where are you from?
Magia.
Oh, I've heard scary things about Magia. Are you one of the bad guys?
No.
Oh, so you're a good guy?
There's an equally long pause before he says yes again. This kid's too young to be burdened by the pain of existential dread.
Upon realizing that their friend is brave enough to talk to the human, the other kids come back and like they all begin asking you questions like, why are you wearing green? Why are you so tall? How old are you? Where are you from? Where are you going? Who are you traveling with? Do you have a wife? Do you have a daughter? Do you have a husband? Just shit like that.
I am loving this way too much. No, this is literally the kids during my tour. What's your name? 5 seconds later, what's your name? I love you. Thank you. I needed this so much. Do you have a husband?
You see, as you are being bombarded with these questions from these tiny little kids, there are some adults nearby who you hear. You can tell that they're listening into the conversation because as they keep asking you questions, not giving you enough time to answer all of them, these adults are just laughing their asses off at the situation that you're stuck in. Darius has died. JP.exe has stopped.
One question at a time. Yes, I do have a husband.
Listen, if you can deal with Alina, and Brooke, you can deal with some kids.
No, he's surprisingly good with kids.
Listen, her
Yes.
mouth, her name just came out of my mouth. I'm sorry. What were you saying yes to, JT? Sorry, you continue.
Use your imagination.
So he does have a husband.
Oh my god. Upon realizing that you really don't want to have to interact with these kids, some of the adults do shoo them away, and they're still chuckling as they walk away. Some of them give you like a small salute. If they seemed annoyed by your presence before, now they don't. Like, they seem like the people around you that witness the situation, you can tell they seem a bit more comfortable with your presence, as you didn't react harshly to their very many questions.
He's going to give a slight dip of the hat in return before proceeding on his way.
Alright. Go ahead and roll my perception again.
18.
18. Okay. As you are walking, you're just like, you're paying attention to your surroundings, but at the same time, you're just like really fucking confused as to why a bunch of kids just came up to you and started asking you a bunch of questions. It was like, you've been with the group for several months now, almost a year, I think. No, half a year you've been with this group, and yes, they've talked to you, but not nearly that much all at once, and as many people all at once like that. So you're just like trying to get over the fact that these tiny little things just like bombarded you with all these questions. So you're trying to like get yourself focused again, and as you are doing this, as you're walking, you bump into a little older woman. JT?
I'm updating my notes.
Oh my god, my throat. This was like the other day. Hey.
Wait, we're supposed to be taking notes?
Oh, pardon me.
Okay. If any of you say a word with what I'm about to do, all of your characters will die.
Not all the characters in the party of Calamus, all their characters, even the ones that aren't in this campaign.
Yes.
Their character, their backup character, all of them.
Yeah, literally all of that. I'm gonna post her picture into the NPC pictures. Give me a second. You see this little old woman. She looks up at you in a stereotypical old woman voice. She's like, "Oh, it's okay, Sonny. I'm a little short, so I'm not surprised you didn't see me. I hate myself so fucking much. I'm never doing voices again."
Welcome to the life of a DM.
Welcome
Do you know how I
indeed.
felt when I first did noodles?
Welcome to our world, Peach.
You have now felt the full experience of DMing.
Welcome
Peach.
to our world.
Never
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm never
Literally,
doing this again.
Peach, it's okay. Just take your time. Trust me, voices are hard, but I'm sure as me and JT can give it. You get used to it after a while, but it is still nerve-wracking. But you got this.
Here, you know what? I'll do Dawn Duck instead. I'll I'll do Donald Duck instead.
Oh no.
I will never be prepared for you to do that sound. It catches me off guard every time.
Okay. Hang on. Fuck, my throat hurts. Okay. I'm not repeating what she said. She looks up at you after she says that it's okay, and she's like, "Oh, you are a very tall young man and very handsome. If I was tall enough, I would pinch your cheeks." I hate myself.
How about this? If you kill her, we riot.
I'm glad someone thinks so. Thank you.
I want to cry. Same. Okay. She reaches out. Well, first she gives you a smile. She gives you a smile, and you can see that she's an older woman. She's getting on in her years, so she doesn't have all her teeth. But she gives you the best smile that she can, and then quicker than you expected or can react, she reaches out and grabs your hands. And she just like
Does
starts.
that provoke attack of opportunity?
No. Jessica, no. No, it does not, JT. And she starts tracing the lines on your hands.
Are you reading my poem?
Ooh, it's just a trick I can do. But yes, I am. I'm very sorry, she said after a moment.
No, it's perfectly fine.
Follow me, please. She says this like very suddenly after you say that, and she starts walking away towards a smaller building, expecting you to follow.
I'm gonna follow, I guess. I've never been more stressed out in my life, except all the times I have been more
The
stressed
fear
out.
in your voice, JT.
Give me a second. I need some water.
I think she's an evil witch, but I love her too much.
I have like when Peach did like the whole like if I was taller, I literally had to like put my hand around. I inhaled so hard that like air went into my ears because I literally breathed so hard from trying not to laugh that air went into my ears and now they're
I
hurting.
swear to God, even if she's evil, I will have Kenneth walk up to her, even after being cursed, and say, "Thank you."
Thank you for existing in this cruel world.
I'm already dying soon enough. Even if you made it sooner, you were too much of a good person.
I want to go grab a drink, but the same like because my throat is hurting from laughter. But at the same time, like I don't want to get up and miss anything.
Something. Like, I think my mom just dropped a remote or something in like the next room over. Like in the next room over is a bedroom. It scared the shit out of me.
Oh no!
I just something just and I'm like, no prompt at all.
Can we just talk about Old Lady Peach is one of the best things to ever exist? Or
Oh, I
Peach
love
as
it.
a group of kids.
I know.
I
Like,
don't honestly know
this
which
so
one I
much.
love better.
Look, I want to keep all my characters intact, so
I love this so much. It's beautiful.
I honestly don't know which one I like better. The kids questioning Darius with 20 questions per
Do
kid
you have a
at
husband?
once. Or
That's
if I
what-
like the old lady who's just like, I'm gonna pinch your cheeks. Let me see your hand. Ooh, that's cool. Let's go check this out. I need to read the love line to see if you actually do have a
Guys,
husband.
I think we have our favorite NPC now.
I think
I have a group of NPCs. We got the old lady and then the kids.
I think what just broke me was that what started to bring down my ascent to laughter was just that, do you have a husband? That just fucking broke because I wasn't expecting of all questions. That's not what I was expecting. Like,
And now, no matter what, Darius will always have a secret husband. That's the whole reason he left. He's not a deserter of war. He was just leaving to go with his husband. He just couldn't tell his wife.
He went to live his gay fantasies.
Bruh.
oh my god.
Damn.
He just didn't have the heart to tell his wife, yeah, I'm dating our mistress.
Mister?
Mister.
I'm dating the maid.
God, this is beautiful.
No, it's I'm dating the butler. Oh,
And so instead of a baby being wrapped in the blanket, it's just Darius's hat.
oh god.
Oh boy.
Oh god, the side of like confused Spyro noises.
If I die tonight with this information, I am fine with it.
Pin it. Lowest power to pin it.
I do have the power to pin it. I'll pin it.
Pin it, please.
I'll pin just the top one so we can just find both of them. But just
Yeah.
I love that 2002 is a different time to Spyro because I did play the PS2 Spyro games, so I'm just like in 2002 I'm just like I understand.
Now we just need a picture of Peach holding up like a whole bunch of finger puppets on one hand and then a mask of an old lady just dying in the background as like you just see her holding up these two things.
Oh my god.
Anyway, oh god damn oh my god, I am.
Oh, that was beautiful.
I'm gonna dive out.
That was absolutely beautiful.
And it's not over yet, from what I know. So it's
It's not
over.
over yet. That's the best part.
I'm having a
Oh
brain
no,
aneurysm
McKinley's
over here.
typing.
Oh no.
Oh no, McKinley's typing.
Oh shit, it's
Are we gonna
totally.
die? Is this how we die? I think this is how we die.
I think this is how we die.
What was the cause of death? McKinley.
Rather odd rat.
Oh my god.
I don't get the
I mean-
joke.
Kenneth has a mouse.
Back the fuck up, Alina.
What? Oh wait, this conversation we had last night where I said that when Alina was eating. Oh, okay, yeah, I got it. I understand now.
Alina eats the odd rat.
Yeah, when she was in the barn. Yeah, when she was without any food.
Oh my god.
These people under my protection. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to muted realm.
My throat is not going to be able to handle this. JT, I'm so sorry for the many times that I've asked you to do a character voice. I'm sorry.
Don't be. JT, hold this against her. Make her keep it up.
No, I'm saying sorry because now I understand the pain.
Yeah, you understand now, eh?
Do I have to do the voice?
Look,
You don't have to do the voice.
it just
know
takes
the
time
voice
to
now.
get into the mindset of Noodles.
You don't have,
Goblin voice is
you don't
easy,
have
but
to you don't have to do the voice, but we would appreciate the voice.
God.
Just like with the kids is 20 questions per kid.
All right. You follow her down the street. She leads you down into it's not a shack. It's actually like a relatively decently sized house. It's small, but big enough for her and her little rat friend that she has on her shoulder. She leads you inside. A nice shed. Yeah, yes, Lois. Exactly. She leads you inside, and uses her cane to push one of the chairs out. So here, take a seat. I have tea. Do you like tea?
Yeah, I like tea. Sit down.
I can't. The fact that JT or Darius's voice. Okay. And character. She gives a happy grin and she goes over to the fireplace and she puts a kettle onto a rack that she has on top of the fire. Gives a little snap of her fingers and the fire ignites in the fireplace. She goes over and puts some things into the kettle and then puts the lid back on after stirring it a bit. Oh, we lost. Oh, there it is. She just goes around the room. You see her getting out some like little biscuits. You're not really sure if it's like a biscuit, some bread, a cake, a muffin, or what it is. But she gets it out. She puts it on the table, and then she sits down at the table with you. Says, "Well, would you like some? I made these myself."
You know what? Sure. Thank you. I appreciate it. And so as not to appear rude, I'm going to take it by as if I don't fear that this will kill me slowly.
If I wanted to kill you, I wouldn't do it this
16,
way.
by the way.
You're going to 16. Lucky for you, it's not poison. It's
Of course it is. My wisdom's also 16.
It's not poison. It's actually pretty decent tasting cake. It's a bread, but it also tastes like just slightly sweet. It's pretty decent. When she sees you take a bite out of it, she gets a big happy grin and she claps her hands and she says, "Woo! Do you like it? I don't usually get visitors, so I'm a bit rusty when it comes to baking."
Tastes very good, especially after you've been eating trail rations for a while.
She gives a smile. I would bake for Petunia here, and she pets her rat, but she has an upset stomach. I don't want to make her sick with my baking. Well, were you saying something, JT?
No, I'm just dying.
Me too. Me too, JT. My God. She rambles for a few moments, just like, I'm not even gonna say what she's saying because I take a wild fucking guess. It's like an old person banter. She's just rambling for a minute about how she doesn't get visitors because her son moved away with his wife and the grandkids don't visit her anymore. It's just her and Petunia. Like, just that shit. After a bit of her rambling, though, she's like, "Oh, the tea!" And she quickly gets up and scrambles across the room. She comes back, pulls out some cups, puts them on the table, and she pours you some tea and then herself one, and puts the kettle back on the fireplace. And she goes, Here, take some."
I will take some.
It's a pretty nice jasmine tea. Since you and Alina have a fuck ton of tea, you've had it before, but hers tastes slightly different. Before you had a chance to drink any of it, she had put like some few flower petals on top, so it has a nice aroma. But the flower petals don't affect the taste; it just gives it a nice smell. Yeah, good as leaf water. Well, what do you think?
Tastes very excellent.
She gives another grin. Nice, excellent. I'm very happy that you like it. My grandkids would never drink my tea. I don't know why. I never poisoned any of them. Did I, Petunia? You see the rat just slowly shake her head. Yes, Burb?
I'm just thinking out loud. Sorry, I should have been muted.
If she's
You're
a
fine.
witch, I will still protect her with my life. I don't care if she curses the entire party. I'm going down with her.
Well,
You're going
I
down
will.
with this NPC.
I will let the cat out of the bag right now. She's not a witch. She's just an old lady.
She's a warlock. Because when I'm playing Pathfinder, it gives you refused. Even though Burb can have a gun and I can go to the moon.
Alright. After a bit of talking, she just keeps asking you a few questions. Lets you have like a few lets you have a few words in and then goes on to the next topic. But after a few minutes, she sits a bit more straight up in her chair. She looks at you and says, well, I suppose you want your palm read now. Her tone, completely different. Her voice, completely different. It's like a matter-of-fact business mode. She doesn't even have that like old granny voice anymore.
I'd like to be back on the battlefield because then I have a chance to control my own destiny.
Do you respond to her question?
Only if you'd like to.
Well, that is why I invited you here. She snaps her fingers twice, and her window shuts, so the room for a moment is pitch black. However, because of your bracelet, it allows you to see in the dark, so you're completely fine. But after a moment, you can see that she has some plants that you didn't really notice before hanging around her room in different spots, and the moment the room becomes dark as it is, they begin to glow. It gives off a nice feeling. Others would say it's eerie, but it gives you like a nice calm feeling. Like you don't feel afraid or anxious at the moment or even on guard. It actually gives you like a nice calming feeling to you. And she holds her hand out for your hand.
I'll remove the marksman glove on my right hand and extend it towards her.
She gives a thank you and begins tracing lines. The lines on your hands, clicking her tongue a few times as she does it. And after a few moments, as she's doing this, you just hear her say some few offhanded things like, fuck, what was I gonna say? I had it wrote down, but my notes won't load because my internet sucks. But
Sorry,
you hear her.
Cannon. There, fuck, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah.
Listen. Leave me alone. Okay. She doesn't. It's not. None of them are questions. They're all statements. She makes several statements about what battles you've been in. Like she's like, I see much blood in your past. You've been in quite a bit of battles. You are very strong. She looks up at you. She says that and like points a finger at you. And then goes back down to tracing. And she's like, You could be a ladies' man. You need to open up more, young man. She goes back down to reading your palm. Ooh, I see. You seem a bit betrayed by some people, but I'm sure it'll all be okay. I assure you, it will be okay. I promise. I don't see anything too bad for your future. You're in good hands, I do believe. she lets out a few more rambling things, just offhanded little small things, and then she pats your hand. She pats your hand between her two, and says that you've had a troubled life so far, but you've come out strong because of it. You should be very proud of yourself.
Terry sort of stays silent. Just feeling a little bit sick after the reading.
Now that we got all that out of the way, why don't you tell me about the people that you've been traveling with? What is your opinion on them?
They're good people. They try their best. They put up with me. Not a whole lot to say. But you wouldn't know them anyway.
That's a pretty decent statement. Well, let's get a bit more personal, I suppose. What about the bird? What is his name? Is it Hoot? What do you think of him?
If I may know, how do you know about the bird?
She gives a smile. It's not menacing at all. It's a very kind smile. Oh, an old woman has her ways. I hate myself.
And we love you.
Well, you achieved several staples of DMing because not only are you doing voices against your will, but I'm also more stressed than I've ever been playing D&D this campaign. So. There's like Sabala. I'm not even exaggerating. I'm like reaching Sabala levels of stress.
Oh, Jesus.
To protect the chicken or to not? That is the question, and it's probably a no.
What is your thoughts on the bird?
Well, give me a moment, and this silence is in character.
My throat hurts so much. Not because of the random voice I'm doing for her, but because this is the most that I've talked, I think, since I came home for winter break.
That's fair. Also, Peach, be proud of that you've nearly reached Sabala levels of stress.
I don't know who Sabala is.
You'll meet her in Rise one day.
Oh, but you will.
Don't worry. You'll
Oh,
find out.
I will. Oh, god damn it. I
You'll
hate
find
that.
out.
I hate that.
You'll
I hate
find
that.
out.
I hate that. Don't do that. Is it like Radley levels of anxiety?
I guess it depends on what goes on when you meet her.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, I guess it depends on what goes on when you meet her.
AKA,
Oh, great.
That's talk for yes.
Will I throw up after the session like I did with Pipe? Is it that level of stress?
It could be.
Oh god. McKinley, I love you. Get a load of this guy.
Well, after a very long silence, Darius replies with, I pity him. I want to help. But he's going to get himself killed again, and us with him. And we're not going to come back like he will. He's endangered us all.
How did he endanger you?
By selling his soul to some god to help him find daggers he lost a while ago. And now
Yes.
we're in the crosshairs and we're on that god's watch list.
The gods. Yes, they are a fickle business. Not one that you want to be stuck in, depending on the god, of course, or the goddess. Well, is that how you truly think of him? You pity him?
Yes, it is. I want to help. At the same time. How? Exactly.
That's a good question. I think that's one that only you can answer for yourself. Now, what about Miss Bowie? What about the cat?
I don't know what to think about her. She's someone I can't get a read on. She does so much for the party. She tries so hard. Suppose I should make it easy, but I just can't stop thinking about the people I used to travel with and how much she reminds me of them.
How does that make you feel?
Like I can't trust her. It makes me feel like shit because she's giving me no reason not to trust her.
She gives a nod as she listens to you. Well, what about our water genasi friend from the coast? What about Brooke?
She needs to keep a level head in her mind before she acts. You've been stricken with a lot of danger. And she's been not exactly helping that all the time.
Can you say what you said again, JT? My internet made you cut out a little bit.
We've been stricken by a lot of danger. She's not always helping that.
Do you trust her?
Depends on the context.
She seems roughly happy with your answer. And then continues on, says, well, what about our werewolf friend? What about the young girl?
How do you know she's a werewolf?
Like I said, Sonny, a woman has her ways.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing
Why do you
what?
have such an interest in me? All I did was bump into you. You seem strangely invested. Like you know us all already.
Well, maybe I've met you before. You don't know. She gives it's a kind smile. It's not a sinister one. She gives you a little bit of a wink. I'm old. I have lived for quite a long time. I have a feel, just like you, for people who seem a bit lost in their life, not sure what to think about the people around them. Just like you with your bird friend, I like to help people. Now, what is your opinion on the girl? You're angry with her, aren't you?
I'm scared of her. I don't know how I feel. I want to come back to when I didn't know. When she was a friend. Now I'm just afraid of her.
Why isn't she a friend now?
Because she's me. I'm afraid that if I spent too much time with her, I found to become the monster I always knew I was. I was a 15-year-old kid once. I was already a killer at that age. I learned how to kill before I learned how to read. I don't want her to be like me. And I don't want to be like her.
You've been traveling with her for quite some time, and it's been quite some time since she was home. I'm sure she misses her father. And I'm sure at the moment, you are the closest thing to a father she has.
But I
Say
can't
you
help
are.
her. Sorry, you go first.
No, you go ahead.
I can't help her. Can't even help myself.
Why can't you help her?
Because I'm weak.
How?
I can fight and I can kill. But I can't relate to other people because I was never meant to do that.
You are still young. You can learn. I still see a lot in your future between the two of you. Help her by helping yourself. If you help her, you will find that it will help you. She needs you more than she lets on, and you need her more than you let on.
Unable to think of a reply in or out of character, Darius remained silent.
She gives a kind smile. Here, drink your tea before it gets cold.
With a quavering hand, he finishes the glass.
You are strong, Darius O'Driscoll. You are weak. You have, yeah, is what you said. But you are strong. Learn to trust the ones that you travel with, and you will be stronger than you are now. And she gives another kind smile.
Darius' lips twitch as he tries to return it.
Her smile grows. Oh, you're such a handsome young man. And she reaches across the table now that you're lower altitude. She reaches across the table and pinches your cheek and shakes a little bit.
He's unable to react, just too emotionally and physically distraught now.
She gives a smile and she stands up and before she takes your cup, she asks, "Would you like some more? I know when people talk about their feelings, their throat clogs up a bit. Would you like some more before you go?"
Yeah, I think I would.
She gives a smile and she walks over, gets the kettle, and pours you another glass. And then herself one as well.
He steadily drinks it down, uncaring about the heat. Before I go, I'd like to know your name and do things to remember you by.
She smiles. Well, I think you are my first visitor who has ever asked me for my name. Well, my name is Jules. I think that's all you need to know.
Goodbye, Jules. And thank you for everything you've done currently.
She gives a smile. Thank you for keeping me company. Travel safe.
Stay safe yourself. With that, Darius waves a weak goodbye and leaves the building.
As you
back on.
As you leave the building, you see her wave at you, and Petunia also waves goodbye. Well, I think I'm gonna end the session there for the night.
Holy fucking shit!
Oh my god!
You should. Oh my god! Okay.
Lois and I were screaming in DMs.
I gotta say, hands down, one of the best, if not the best session we've had.
Yep.
Nice.
That. Holy fucking shit! It's sort of so, like, it went from, like, low emotion to up high and then way back down.
This was already a pretty dang good session, and then this woman shows up.
This motherfucker.
This motherfucker right here.
First the kids, and now Jules.
Okay, so I'm just walking in, okay, having a good old D&D session, and then this bitch shows up, and then the party started walking.
Oh, I love her so much.
I love her too. I love her too. I have only known this woman. I haven't even met her in character yet. I'm just like, I will do anything I can to protect you. I am just sat here, just like, what? I don't even know what the fuck to say.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my fucking shit.
Well done, Peach.
Can we just give a clap for Peach? And also JT with roleplay.
No, I will
Yes.
mute all of you.
No, Peach, you were amazing.
JT, I'm sorry.
I cannot clap because I physically can't, but exceptional job.
Are you okay?
Well, I use push to talk. I'm not gonna get
Oh.
I'm not
he
gonna
doesn't
press
have
control
hands.
with my toe.
Do it, JT. Do it. You won't. No problem.
JT doesn't have hands.
Jessica, if you're talking, you're muted.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Oh, okay. Well, that's gonna be left
I'm just
there,
frantically looking through my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Yo, I'm gonna have to rewatch this episode, just write down everything this woman has done.
See,
Because, like, I couldn't write notes while this is happening, I just had to listen.
see, I would, but the way I write notes is I only write down what my character knows. Because it keeps me from metagaming.
Yeah. I have mixed emotions right now. This old lady, this motherfucker, strolled in. Anyway.
Oh, you thought you were mentally okay today? Ho ho ho.
That's me every day. What the fuck are you on about?
Kenneth found a book on the fucking place where he was told to possibly look for these daggers.
Yeah,
Yep.
and now I gotta fucking write a book. Fuck you.
If you want help with
Here,
that,
We
I
all-
warned you ahead of time too. He's also going to look for more books on Zahor, just to see stuff.
We also need information on the Aquafinium that we're
Anyway,
supposed to find.
let's
hey.
not go too much into this now.
Let's keep that out. Just
Let's
beautiful session.
Yeah.
I'll
well,
warn you afterwards.
This is all stuff for next session. Hey.
hey, this is gonna be fun. Who's ready, guys?
Oh, that was
For some
beautiful
emotional
session.
trauma.
Just
Me.
God, I want this
From
old woman to like
beginning-
read my own palm.
from
Yeah.
beginning to end, that was a beautiful session.
That was
A+ to Peach.
A+ to everyone. Like, good job, everyone.
Oh my god.
Like, everyone did really well, from just all the roleplay to Peach's narrative and storytelling.
Lois, we got to do our thing.
Yes, we gotta do our thing!
We've been planning that for a while.
Yes. Just 10 out of 10, everyone. Seriously, 10 out of fucking 10. And that's where I'm going to.
11 out of 10.
11 out of 10, actually. So everyone, say goodbye.
Yeah,
Bye.
goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye,
Have a good night.
This is the episode to cure your Edie.
Remember, guys, code SOG.
Give me a
Sorry.
second, let me...
Oh, it sucked.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Yes. Code SOG for Game Fuel.
Code song.
May
for Game
you
Fuel.
all have a Jules in your life.
May you... Oh no, I don't know if I want to... I mean, I want to meet him, I don't want him in my life, because that sounds more terrifying. Anyway, let me just...
Oh, I love this woman. I love this woman so much.
I will let her willingly kill me.
I will. She can murder
As long
me,
as I
and
get
I'd
to
be
haunt
fine.
over her and watch what the fuck goes on in her life, I will willingly let her kill me.
Oh, I love this
Now
woman.
hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna...